I'ma give her the reduction. Your Friday nights when the stream go live, no fucking around, we on time. Lil Chad and Slender, dad the duo got it like they in the prime. Brahma bull up in the cut with wisdom. Understood the whole assignment, my cheese more with that energy. Ate and left no crumbs to find. Phantom singing harmonies, the chemistry is certified. We verify, real ones in the building and the vibes are on 100 amplified. We built this shit from nothing, the squad unified. Ascending on forever, let me testify. Ascending art, yeah, we been ready from the fucking start. Every punchline hit different, every take we rip apart. Grab your snacks and settle in, for real, we playing every part. Dead ass, the streams a whole goddamn vibe, we elevate the art. Oh, there's a guy called him, been a 70s rock fan. A guy called him, been a 70s rock fan. Maybe culture casino drops by, but there's definitely a guy called him, been a 70s rock fan. No cap. Ascending art, yeah, we been ready from the fucking start. Every punchline hit different, every take we rip apart. Grab your snacks and settle in, for real, we playing every part. Dead ass, the streams a whole goddamn vibe, we elevate the art.
Hey, welcome to the show. For those tuning in, we are dual streaming both the horizontal and the vertical. The portrait and the landscape.
So if you click on the wrong one, just go find the other.
Yeah. So if you're on the vertical broadcast and you're not a fan, just find the regular and it'll work out. Slender's
trying to grow.
Yeah. Our YouTube life coach here has informed us that apparently it pops in the algorithm if you stream on both. So good for us. Hey, welcome to the show. We got Bad Take Bojan. Thanks for being here. Eric Myers coming in second. Josh Hammond, we gaming. I think there was some gaming last night, so yeah. Hale from FKHC. We are getting live news updates with the astronauts making it home. Look at what God gave us. Yep. Good stuff there. He's with a request for Matt to do a space episode on him, Matt, his Tuesday show.
I know about something crazy with NASA in order to do that show with it.
I mean, I would think he should do the story about how he launched animals into space with no plan to get them back for a few years. But
that was the plan. Bye.
So messed up. Good evening from Davina. Thanks for being here, Davina. Shifty in the chat. That's a fly-ass intro song. I think it's been the intro song for a few weeks now.
I think that's the best one he's done for you guys.
Boosh. It's been a while since Boosh been hanging out with us on Friday. Thanks for being here, Boosh. And I think that covers everybody. So this is I Am Back. Yay.
What about Smokey?
And
Smokey?
And Smokey's back in business too, so he was gaming with us last night.
Oh yeah, there's our favorite Kiwi. Yay!
Smokey, Shifty, Fenris.
I thought I saw. Yeah.
Nice
We have a fan base. It's good. So a couple things since I'm back and I wasn't here last week. First, we issued a challenge the last episode I was on with Bad Take Bojan because Good Take Bojan, her husband, apparently takes it very personal when challenged about building a PC at a cheaper price point than he did it. My God, he did it. She sent me links that he had found for every item, including power supplies, casings, everything, and he beat it by about $150. So
how many of those were refurbs though?
I don't think. No, they were let me check. I'm gonna go right to the chat. And
like, there are some things I'll get a refurb, there are other things I will not get a refurb.
There's Soul Assassin too.
A lot of it was on eBay. So
nah. My son ordered some things off of eBay. He paid for them.
I haven't used eBay since like the early 2000s.
It's a terrible place.
Yeah, I think Slender used to buy things new when he was making his efforts. So
So did I.
Yeah, I don't trust used when it comes to computer parts. Like
But
I said, there are
technically,
some things I'll get as a refurb. Like I'll chance a refurb graphics card, but I won't do a refurb motherboard. I won't do a refurb power supply.
he
I will be
did
honest,
do
I
the
did
research.
when I built my Plex server. I did when I had to upgrade my drives because my 14 terabytes finally got filled up, and I was switching to 20. I went ahead and got from Newegg the certified refurbed like hard drives. I
I
was like,
trust Newegg.
yeah, I mean these were like Newegg certified, so they had the Newegg warranty from when I bought them. I was like, I figured that's as good as any like
Nah,
this
I
hard
agree
drive.
with Davina on that one. Refurb hard drives. If it's like an SSD, maybe.
Nope, these are spinning
But
discs.
yeah, no, I'll never do it. I would not do a filament drive refurbed.
I don't know. I mean, well, have you had any issues? You've been watching stuff off of it.
They're warranted.
I don't do filament drives anymore. I haven't done a filament drive in 10 years. I've been solid state for 10 years now.
Yeah, the problem is, do you know how much I'd have to pay to try to find a terabyte, 20 terabyte solid state drive? It's like,
Right now, too much.
yeah, it's it's ridiculous. So, yep. Yeah, god dang toy addiction. I have that too. I did just have to. Shifty might know what I'm talking about. Big Bad Toy Store sent me a notice that as of March 30th, they were going to raise their flat shipping rate to I think $6 instead of $4. So I immediately shipped my entire pile of loot that I had built up, and I was like, now I got to find my place to display all this stuff. I wasn't ready
He's
yet.
gotten successful refunds on eBay when parts are faulty, but here's the thing:
I want
that
to play with
extra
that
level
toy
of
now.
research, the parts being faulty, having to send stuff away and then get replacements. You might have to resource the replacements. My time is worth $65 an hour. If you can't do this in under 2 hours, it's not worth it to me. Like,
Plus, I want to play with new toy now. I don't want to have to wait for shipping to go back and forth on a return.
Yeah. Yep.
There's-
This is
this-
Tina says, "Don't challenge him again. I can't lose him on a hardware search again."
if you can do it for like, if you can shave 200 to 500 off of it, maybe. But if you're shaving 150, I don't know that it's worth it for all the extra effort. I really don't.
Yeah, so there is one thing to say. Like, if you bought, I think the total savings, according to this, she was the big good Tig Bojan found basically for the whole thing for 777, like all combined, which is roughly I think about 150 off what we were finding for a gaming PC just like built. So I'm like,
Oh, and there is Shade Luma.
but I was
I would
gonna
say she's an expert. She
but I was gonna
probably
also
knows eBay better than most of us.
well, the thing I was going to say is you get a warranty with that too. All those things are new components that are warranted, which warranties can be sketchy nowadays too. We've seen, I think, all the stories with, I think Slender shared some of those with sometimes where some vendors will try to crap out on honoring their warranties.
Where's Mads?
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
know.
know where
Probably
Mads is.
asleep. Dude sleeps when he sleeps.
We're going to get a message in our ultra secret group chat at 3 a.m. Eastern time saying, "What's up? I'll be there in a minute."
And I'll be the only one still up to receive said message.
And that's when you'll see Brahma and Mad go live for a speakeasy.
I'm a speakeasy.
Yeah, the rules of acquisition are not wrong. You know, Quark is a great character because he's a good example of where they thought they were making a sleazy character, and it turned out to be something the audience related to and loved. So they had to like just keep making his character a bigger part of Deep Space Nine because when he's giving his speech about being like full on Ferengi capitalist. Like the audience was like, yeah, we're good, we're on board with it. So
Imp's working late tonight, and he's apparently hanging out with his metal bro. So
Yeah.
he
Is that what
probably
your
will not be
avatar
joining
is?
us.
Is that what his avatar is, though? Yeah, a rock.
Metal cricket, yeah.
yeah, can't go wrong with capitalism in Star Trek.
A lot less votes in the bracket challenge tonight from the panel. Then
Yeah, I mean, well, 70s hopefully may be here.
we'll be
Well, we
here,
let chat vote too. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, Imp never voted anyway.
right?
Like, remember, even
And
when
that voted for crap.
even when Imp would have been the tiebreaker, he was like, on principle, I won't do it. It's like, come, Jesus, Imp, like, just come on.
Listen,
There were quite a few
we-
songs that I couldn't vote for either one either.
We very luckily tonight, if we continue the bracket, have the most sophisticated, best taste people to vote. 70s is old. He always likes old shit that's not any good. Matt is young. He always liked young shit that's not any good. We're the right age for music.
We're the Zennials.
Yes, that's when all the best music happened.
Yeah, which is why I'm pro grunge all the time.
I do like grunge. Unfortunately, half the bands that I liked back then, I can't like anymore. Like, I loved Green Day when I was in high school.
The other half are dead.
I can't like Green Day anymore. It's against the rules.
No, Billy Joe went both gay and lost his mind.
Yeah,
Well, they made the song American Idiot, and I was fucking done with them.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, fuck you too. Like, sorry.
Yeah, I was never the biggest fan of Green Day anyway. But
I
they
mean, The
really-
Offspring was the
I like
better
Dookie.
band.
Oh yeah, Offspring. Now
The
Offspring
was
I
also
loved
the actual
Offspring.
punk band.
And even when Offspring,
I still love Offspring.
I mean, and look, I
You know,
understand
they made
that.
some terrible decisions during COVID.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I understand that a lot of people have a problem with "Pretty Fly" for a white guy as a, like, because I was like, but that song's funny as shit, and I love it.
That song is not only
Goes
funny
to
as shit, but spawned Pretty Fly for a Rabbi by Weird Al. And if any song gets a Weird Al parody, it immediately gains stock, in my opinion.
But it was also very punk to go against what was, the popular thing at that time, even though Offspring had gotten away from the punk roots and became more of just a hard rock band. They still had the punk, kind of thought process.
I think
And
Offspring was
directly
one of
going
the
after the crazy
first
stuff,
CDs I
music.
bought.
Yeah, Dookie and Smash were the
Yeah.
first two CDs that I bought.
Smash was one of my first.
Smash was fantastic from front to back.
Yep. And there was a story in there, so you could just let it play.
Yeah, Smash was. I remember it was the first time, like, because I had finally gotten a CD player. Because all of us older kids. Slender, did you start with the cassette Walkman and graduate up when you got a little older?
I started with the cassette. I was making playlists by listening to the radio station and doing the thing where it's like, dude, shut up, shut the fuck up. I want to record the song.
There's a very
Hey, we've got a culture sighting. Hey, culture.
old.
Can I just say something?
Yo,
Huh?
Yes.
NASA doesn't know how to do shit.
I
Fucking
mean,
upset.
They're alive and they're back on Earth. I feel like that was a
No,
win.
no. Sure. I mean, with a little bit of Elon Musk help, I'm sure that helped. But I'm just saying, right now they're floating in the ocean because they can't figure out how to fucking attach a collar that they only practiced attaching on ground.
I thought
They
had
do
gotten
realize
it.
the ocean fucking moves, right? Holy shit! It's like the ineptitude is high level right now. I'm like, come on. You have a 2-hour window.
Version of the rescue because the
it's-
smart people got them down. DEI hires were tasked with getting them out of the cast.
As
No,
long as
it's just-
Gus Grissom doesn't, blow the the capsule hatch will be okay.
Look. I have to say this: the Navy divers should know better, right? Because like you can't conduct a land operation and anticipate that it's going to work on the sea, which moves. Land does not move a lot. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but the sea moves.
So here's
especially the Pacific Ocean. Holy crap!
Our Navy guys know how to handle sea. I mean, you remember I'm the captain now, and the snipers.
I agree
taking
with
those
you.
guys out on a bobbing boat
wait.
from a few hundred yards. Like,
Right,
come on.
but they can't put a securing that. First of all, this idea of securing a raft there, I'm like, Elon doesn't fucking bother. If something hits the water, he has a boat to like scoop it up. They don't have a boat to scoop this up. What the fuck were they doing? They had like 5, 6, 7, 8 years to get this done, the same time as they had with the SLS, which I am surprised even worked. But I mean,
picked up Artemis 1.
It doesn't matter. They just needed a better plan than this quote unquote front porch. I'm sorry, I came in here pissed off. You guys
Maybe
are talking about
practicing
happier
on land,
things.
but just had everybody who is operating it have as much bourbon as I typically do.
No, it's a good thing.
Move.
I was gonna hold on. I'm about to plug something.
Oh,
it's a good thing that
plug.
Culture has a garden he can go to
True.
to calm down and relax. Right, Culture?
Indeed. Yeah, I feel like I'm the Martian right now, and I planted my potatoes, so I'm good.
At least they didn't do the re-entry calculations in metric while the other people were doing it in English
feet.
units.
Oh my god!
Which is how we lost the Mars rover.
Yeah, let's land this thing at the center of Mars. What the fudge? Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. But Slender's here, and I love him, and it's nice to see him.
Nice.
Yeah, I am an animated character now. Did you guys notice?
I see that.
You're not animated.
Well, I mean, not yet.
Good evening.
Hey, I know that guy.
Hello. It's Culture. I haven't seen you for ages. How are you, man?
Dude, I'm missing you and all the other people who like show up in America occasionally. It's all right.
Very occasionally.
I mean, 70s would like to be in America, but can't
I know.
let him
I
go.
want to be
Well,
in America.
I was a legal immigrant and I had to leave because, I couldn't
got
overstay
married.
my visa. I couldn't
Well,
overstay my visa like other nationalities seem to do.
You're not allowed to do that, but you could have applied for citizenship. Your country
couldn't.
allows it. We allow it here,
No,
especially
I-
for your
I
country.
went, no, I couldn't.
What?
I couldn't even get a green card. I'm not wealthy enough or from the right third world nation.
But you're not. Is it?
why
Well,
we're not
honestly,
letting you
all
back.
you had to do was say you were gay. You'd have been good. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm a gay and so is my wife.
Yeah. Well, that's a thing
in the
now.
business. We call that a beard.
A beard.
That's
Well, I do
actually
have a
true.
beard. But anyway, we don't want to get
And
into
she's
the
a
details
lovely
of that.
woman.
Hey,
70s.
can I just say that I felt honored that Matt included me in the intro.
He's included you for a long,
Yeah, you've
long
been in
time.
the intro
Yes.
for weeks now.
In fact, it's
Yeah.
been a running joke from Mad that ever since he put you in the intro, you stopped showing.
That's right. We were urging him to take you out so you would turn up again.
No, okay, seriously.
He
So,
must have
no,
had some
I-
inside baseball though, because
Well,
you show up and he's not here.
I'm trying to be healthy. Holy crap!
Alfie.
So-
You're trying to be Alfie.
So I was.
It's not been working out well.
So circling back to the beginning, I was out last week, and I appreciate Slender and Brahma holding down the fort.
Dude, Brahma. If you've seen Brahma on his lives, holy crap!
Nobody has. I haven't been there.
No, but your live shows, you should be back to doing that, dude. I think that's where your bones are made.
We took 1 week
Just
off.
a week off for Easter.
Yeah, I get that, but come on. No,
It's
come
good
on, bro.
because he attracts all the progressive nutcases to his show now, so they leave everyone else alone.
The amount of family that was at the house last week, Culture, there was no way I could do a show or prep it.
Yeah, I don't believe you, but it's fine.
You know what happened.
I do.
They all
Yeah.
stayed at my house.
I know.
The
I know.
whole-
I
Dear God,
know.
what fantasy movie have you come from, Culture?
Oh no!
I mean, you look like you're in some dungeon.
I actually am right now. It's
You haven't
called
gotten
my
moved yet?
office. No, I'm in the library. This technically the studio is in the library in the house. Unless I turn the lights on, it's the darkest room. If you wanted to have no light in my house, this is where you retreat to. It's cool and it's quiet and it's dark. So if you want a nap, this
You
is
had
your
it dark
friend.
for your headache, or
Well, no. I'm angry with NASA because they suck at recovering a spacecraft. I don't know what's going on right now.
Oh, is it down yet? I wasn't watching the live.
Yeah, it's
coverage.
down like a
down for
$3
a few
whore on
times.
Nickel Night. It's
I
been
don't
down for a
understand
while.
why this is so upsetting to you.
They're all
because
safe.
because they only have a 2-hour window, quote unquote, that they should be following within rescuing the astronauts and giving them their health and debriefing, scans and other bullshit. Like,
have
hey,
they
don't
found
tell
them?
people about the aliens. It's probably what's going to happen. Anyway,
it was,
They're going to make sure the Canadian doesn't make it out.
it was really an issue
They're-
to pop the hatch and just airlift.
they
them.
did pop the hatch. Shit was open. They did not build the front porch, which is a raft that's like not really very wide.
Were they eaten by
whence no, they were going to drop the harnesses for the astronauts to be pulled up by. Do you realize there's like 7 boats around this mother trucker? And you know what Elon does? He builds a boat that collects the freaking capsule, and then they tie it down, and then they pull the fucking people out. NASA's so retarded, it's unbelievable. My God. Anyway, hi everybody, I'm here.
Hi.
Cool.
So they're safe.
All right.
No, indeed, everything's top notch. Yeah, everything was in nominal.
The re-entry went perfectly.
Perfectly. Yeah, I
Right up
couldn't.
until it was recovery.
Well, yeah, recovery is sucked ass, but the parachutes all deployed in the proper order, which I was terrified
So,
about because I'm
culture,
like,
do you normally attempt re-entering?
yeah, of course, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do as a male. Re-entry is very important, especially multiple re-entries if you can get that in. But anyway, all right.
Indeed.
All right. So I was
Lowered the tone.
So yeah, so I was out last week. Thanks for Slender and Brahma for covering. I was off taking care of some things and traveling. I was in Orlando, which was and I'm not enjoying myself, and because I was working from a hotel room because I had to do that. But I did manage to be close enough to take advantage of my AMC subscription, and I saw a few movies because that's what you do when you got nothing else to do.
What did you see?
All right, so first I saw this one.
On purpose?
I did because it was free. I was getting a subscription.
Oh, this earned the level of suck it deserved.
I'm gonna actually say that for a dark comedy that had a like $10 million budget, probably it's perfectly serviceable.
Somebody
for what it
said, "Did culture get fatter?" Josh, what?
Who are these two guys on that poster?
One of them is supposed to be
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
And actually, I'm going to say this is one of her strongest performances. She actually had a
That's
range
not-
of
that's not
emoting
saying
that she
much.
was doing, which was interesting.
Weird because the range of emoting on the poster looks like your normal range of emoting.
Yeah,
But within
Yeah.
the
Supposed to be
movie,
happy
there's
then?
more. No.
she's resting model face right there.
So the premise of the movie is on the eve of their wedding, Robert Pattinson and Zendaya's characters. They're hanging out with the best man and the maid of honor. And the maid of honor says that she has, like, her family has a tradition where they play a little game about, like, saying the worst thing they've ever done, just so to make sure you're good to go. And everybody's doing it, and it gets to Zendaya. Like, in the ad campaign, they don't let you know what she says. They just cut to the reactions, which is everybody, like, basically saying, like, she's the worst person in the world.
Well, it's because she likes to stick a finger in his ass, during
No,
sex.
I mean, in the context of and again, this is a very, very, very dark comedy. So they do say something that I started thinking about it, and if I was in that position and like my fiance had said it, I would probably have a lot of issues thinking whether or not I should go through with marrying this
Yeah,
person.
there's a point at which you don't have to say I do. You say I don't, and then you leave.
But it's because it's a moral quandary, and it is a good moral. It is an interesting moral quandary, and I'm going to give chat the option to tell me whether they want spoilers or not, because
I don't I have to see this. Like I got sent this the thing, so I have to see this. So I'm gonna have to go do this.
so you don't want any spoiler. Okay.
Please no.
All right. In that case, I'll avoid it. I'll say that it was actually within the context again of it being a very dark comedy where it's designed to be one of the worst things that could happen. It completely makes sense with what they chose as the topic. The performances are actually pretty authentic, I think, for the situation. As a black comedy goes, I didn't mind it.
I'm gonna step away because people want spoilers, so I'll be back in a minute. I need to get some water. I'll be right back.
All right. So he's gone. None of you guys on the panel care, right?
Not even a.
All right. So the thing that she says that she did is she planned a school shooting, like when she was a middle schooler. And so everyone's like, "What?" And within the movie they start she starts telling them what's happening. They flash back to it. She talks about like she made the video, she had the rifle, she was planning to do all this stuff, but she doesn't go through with it. So then, Pattinson's like, well, I guess she didn't do it. So, but then it turns out the reason she didn't go through with it is because another person did a mass shooting at her mall, her local mall. So it kind of took away her thunder. So then it's like, is she really morally off the hook? Like, so it's a very interesting, for a black comedy, it's a good premise for a black comedy.
They stole her chance of fame.
Yeah. So then this is Brahma where it actually gets kind of relevant, where I can see some political part that's actually kind of funny, where she then completely turns and joins like the anti-gun movement of the school and embraces being like anti-gun and becomes an activist and all this other stuff. And so then Pattinson's like, oh my God, ew, even you were just doing that for attention too. Like, it's
more Bojan knowledge.
Yeah.
Good take says he planned many while in high school.
Yeah. So, and this is where, as a moral argument, where it's an interesting one, when he's trying to get the maid of honor back on board with going to the wedding, he basically says, with the amount of these things that happen, how many people in their head have planned these things and just don't go through with it? And there's got to be thousands of them who grow up and become regular functional adults, but they just didn't break mentally to do that. So,
okay, I'm back.
All right, I'm never mind. Spoilers done.
Okay.
So,
Hey,
Speaking of functional adults, culture's back.
Yep.
That's true. I am a functional adult.
So I was gonna say, if you have a subscription, it was a perfectly fine free movie. Otherwise, wait for streaming, and it'll be a nice background noise streaming.
Can
movie.
I still not watch it then?
Yes,
you can still choose to not watch it.
Consider this a Culture Club album after their heyday.
Now, the other thing
Did you really want to hurt me?
No, I want to make you cry.
Now, this one is going to be much more entertaining for culture. I saw Project Hail Mary again, but I saw it in the 70 millimeter.
Oh, dude, isn't that amazing? I've seen it 4 times. The 70 millimeter.
Did they fail? Did the mission fail this time?
No,
any different?
No,
outcome?
it's still a fantastic movie.
It's amazing.
I love
it again Wednesday.
It's a great movie. But what I mean to say, it was really different because I worked at a theater for a decade. I put movies together. I did all this stuff, but it'd been so long since I'd watched a movie that was actually projected from film. It just had such a different look.
It is. It's totally different.
I don't know what that looks like. Yeah. What does that look like?
Yeah. It looks like a real movie. Because like I haven't seen a real movie in a while. Like Godzilla. Godzilla was a real movie. It was on film. Tone. I'm like, yeah. It's like there are no comparisons when something's shot on 70 millimeter film with an actual IMAX camera. You're like, oh my God, that's beautiful.
Except it wasn't shot on film. It was shot digitally. Nope, it was shot digitally.
And then transferred
they printed it, and then they made 70 millimeter prints.
No way.
Yes.
So they added. That's how they added the grain. Okay.
Yeah, so it was they struck real negatives from
Right.
the digital,
Right.
and then they used the negatives to go to 70 millimeter.
Oh man, it still was beautiful. Plus, it had depth. I don't know what it is about that. There's something about film.
Well, this was a big argument, and it's kind of been lost since it's been adopted for so long. But when there was when they first started doing digital projectors, there was within the movie theater community, like AMC's, Regals, we had a lot of arguments whether we should convert because there was a lot of feeling that the image was very different.
It is.
And that the human eye, there's something about, this many frames per second projected on celluloid, onto
24,
24
30
frames
frames.
per-
Yeah, it's a good argument. Because
that's the magic, like, where it
fits
projects
in-
wonder. Yeah.
it fits in your brain chemistry, right? It fits in what your eye processes, 24 to 30 frames.
But it also creates it helps create like an illusionary, like your brain
Fills it all in. It fills it all in.
How do I put this right? Your brain is willing to be on board with movies more when it's projected than when it's digital. Because when it's digital and has that realness, where it's like,
it's like
too
when
crisp, too clean.
came out with an emotion, turn it off.
No, you're right. You're right. You're
too motion blurry because your eye's not tracking the same.
Yeah, and the TV filling in that stuff doesn't work. And this is the thing that I always got bothered by. I turned all that shit off on my TVs as time went on. But it's just it's the idea that your brain operates at a certain megahertz. I know it's hard to believe. Your eye processing the same thing. You need to fit in that wheelhouse in order to create realism because your brain's already trained to fill in the missing gaps, which is why everybody's perception of reality is slightly different. Like you talk to thousands of people witnessing the same event, you're going to get 1,000 different accounts of the same event. And it's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of whatever their brain did with the information that it was processing. And that's the art of cinema, right? Is you allow for the brain to process between frames. And that's not done anymore. We lost that art when we lost the great artists. I mean, the last generation of great artists are about done. Scorsese, obviously Spielberg, Lucas, the guys that were the next generation. What's the next generation after them? Nobody can point them out. You can point at Sam Raimi, but really, honestly, he's just stealing from Carpenter. When you start to talk about these things, and he's stealing from the French tool bag and the Italian guy that made spaghetti westerns. Yeah. And so, when you start to look at it, you're like, I understand what you're trying to do, but you're a poor charlatan at what you're doing. Anyway, those are my
Josh Hammond
opinions.
is calling us boomer gay for talking about film grain. It's whatever. It is a very...
Know what we're talking about.
Do you know why I promote some of my videos with like little shortcuts? It's not just because it engages the audience and being invested in the videos I'm going to release. I actually drop them into black and white in antique mode so that your brain fills in what's happening, and there's an added depth to something that didn't exist before. If I could shoot myself on film and translate that to digital, I would do it. But
I want to go full Aslan and be like, don't cite the old magic to me. I was there when it was made.
No, and that's the other problem, right? Oh man, you just brought Narnia into the conversation. You know how pissed off I am about that?
If I put the Artemis landing on one side of the scale and Narnia on the other side of the scale, which is more pissed off?
I've reached the apex. My Christianity is pissed at what Netflix is about to do with the feminist Nazi that's going to produce this shit. I was like, fuck and you. And I don't say those words lightly. I don't curse.
I do need to get to a point where my specific Christianity can be pissed at things instead of me.
Ask Brahma. This is a good reason to be irritated.
Just need to be a Scottish Presbyterian. We're pissed and angry at everything all the time. And we're allowed to be.
The Scots are beautiful.
Miserable and angry.
No. You guys are
You get to
beautiful.
watch every Sunday, Chad. You get to watch my Christianity be very pissed off at the invasion of Muslims into this country.
Yeah, we do talk about that a lot.
Yeah. Oh man,
It's been a while since Culture's hit the Sunday show.
No, I'm glad to
We
be
talked
here.
about it. He'll be there soon.
I'm
nice.
glad to be here on a Sunday. You know, like I may come back to Sunday night streams now that my medications are leveling off, and I feel like I'm gonna have a pair of glasses, which makes it so I can see again. That happens on Monday. I was hoping it would happen today, but
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I was asking you about earlier.
Yeah,
thought that might be
I
while
know.
you're sitting in the dark as glasses hadn't come.
yeah, you already know. Yeah, you know. So look, and that's the other problem is like what most people don't know is my eyes are so bad, especially after the medical incident, that it's really jacked up my eyesight. So the next set of glasses are going to help like by 100-fold. So I'm very excited, and you know, the next step after that is going to be eye surgery, where they, you know, reshape my cornea, and then eventually they pull my lens out, and then after that I'm just blind AF. So there's not a lot of steps from where I am now to where I will be, but I'll still always be here until the day I die. So
I will always love you, Culture.
I will always love you. Speaking
Eric
of which,
And I...
Bullpen topic. Is there a specific Christianity that wants to bring back the Crusades?
me.
I think
Oh,
there's
God,
a
yes.
specific
Me. No,
Christianity
it's
that
not
should
just
bring back
Catholics.
the Crusades.
No, it's not just Catholics though, bro. Slender Dad.
The Knights
I'm-
Templar are being reformed, I believe.
Yeah, I think we're working on it. I'm gonna go full on like Assassin's Creed on this bullshit. I'm gonna become a Templar. It's gonna happen. I'm very angry.
Simon Templar.
Just a blind Templar.
I mean, my ancestors were in the Knights of Malta, so.
The Knights
there
of
you go.
Knee. Mine were in the Knights of Knee.
I just.
Did they get a shrubbery?
Yes, they
dude.
did. Icky,
Oh.
icky for tang, ole biscuit barrel.
That's right. And you know what? If you get a
Very
shrubbery,
nice, split level.
if you get a shrubbery, it's a good thing.
A shrubbery.
No, you know what? You mock that, but shrubberies are very important in your garden.
You should try trimming your shrubbery occasionally.
Yeah, well, ladies appreciate it.
Otherwise,
nice
Mad might be hiding in it.
shrub- Well, no,
Well, you need
but-
to get-
Eye issues. They tell you to smoke shrubbery.
You need to get a little path running down the middle so you can get the 2-level effect.
The 2-level effect, yes,
Oh.
that's right.
Hey,
All
look,
kinds.
you should probably also grow like companion plants with your shrubberies, like marigolds and dill. So you make sure that your shrubberies are in good shape because that'll deter pests.
I thought dill
Yeah.
was a weed.
Dill is not a weed. It's
Weed.
yeah. Look, and even what do you call it? Lemongrass is beneficial. There's a lot of things that drive away the pests.
Lemongrass, and you get that good mint ground cover.
Mint is so good, so good. It keeps away the ants. Did you know that? Might have not
Didn't
know
know that. Ant killer keeps away the ants too.
No, yeah,
And flamethrowers. Flamethrowers are good. to keep keeping
Flamethrowers
ants
are
away.
very good with ants. Yeah, it'll also eliminates the pheromone trail.
It eliminates most of your house too.
Anyway, look. Just get your soil to proper black ground, often referred to as terra preta. Now we're feeding into my new channel that garden place. So so thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Is there a lot of mulching going on in that?
Oh, dude,
channel?
right now, yeah, I just topped up. So the rest of this weekend is mulching.
Composting.
Yeah, no, composting's coming next week. Because I'm planting comfrey. That's actually going to be the long form episode this
You
weekend.
do realize
Yeah.
that throughout most of human history, human fecal matter has been used as compost.
No. Primarily, urine is the best element.
All right,
of
I'm immediately stopping this conversation.
okay.
No, you can.
You're taking the piss.
You can be a guest on that garden place. To
he
discuss-
can actually.
to discuss.
Well,
No,
maybe culture can
that
teach
kind
me
of
because I hate gardening. I've always
urine
had
is-
gardens, but I hate it.
Urine is technically sterile initially. So as
Don't
long
make
as it,
Brahma say the quote.
The Brahma's muted, I think.
yeah,
I
it-
do what's called free-range gardening. I invented it myself.
I
I
like.
buy seeds of things that I want to grow.
Yeah,
I throw
and
them in the
throw 'em
general
out
area
there.
that I want them to grow.
and then they do.
And
then they die.
It either happens or it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's in their hands.
Well, and you know what? I appreciate your methodology. You know that birdseed gardening is a thing, dude. That's what you're describing. Because sunflowers will grow if you just like toss a bunch of black sunflower seeds all over your yard. You will get sunflowers. It's crazy. So yeah, Tina's like, my OCD is screaming. Yeah.
All right. So
Okay, I'll stop talking. Well, Little Chad was talking about something I didn't care about.
I was.
No,
I
it was something you cared a lot about. It was 70 millimeter.
Oh,
Project
no,
Hail
okay, that
Mary.
was also fair.
Yeah, so I think if you have the option, it was
Go see that.
It was really great to see it in that large screen format. It looks really great on film.
There was an intention.
And I think it's helped by the fact that they use practical effects whenever possible.
All of it was
So-
practical. I mean, there was very little CGI. So
Yeah,
they
so-
had to do some masking and some, yeah, we're going to call it masking to take the puppeteers out of the situation with Rocky. But otherwise, it was brilliant. I have not seen a better film in a decade.
Maverick.
No, this
F1 was really great.
F1 was great.
F1 was an
great.
amazing theater
Maverick,
experience.
Top Gun, also great. But Project Hail Mary was even better. And you know what? Regardless of what you say about the kid films have to have a place. We have to recognize it brings in an entire
It's a
family
film.
and everybody can enjoy it on every level. And that was the difference between Maverick and F1 versus Project Hail Mary. You didn't have to be an adult to understand the depth of that film.
Zero cussing.
Yeah, it was that good.
It's one of those
they
movies that's
did
like
they
Last
did use the
Starfighter.
wait, hang on.
Kids and adults.
Well, they used the Lord's name in vain like 3 times. But it was not without context, which oftentimes is absent in not written form, but also in visual form, like film or television. But overall, I will just say this was one of those moments, right, Chad? I mean, have you seen a film like this in a long time?
I mean, you're right in the fact that this is truly 4-quadrant,
Yeah.
whereas I would say you're right. F1 and Maverick were sort of more like 3-quadrant because they didn't appeal to young.
There
at
was
the
not a
same
youth.
level.
There wasn't going to be a young.
I mean,
person.
you could take your younger kids, to see maybe Maverick and F1, but there is some sexual content in there that might be a little inappropriate. Not so much the violence and bombing what was clearly Iran.
Well, it's a
in-
lot of
in
homoerotic
Maverick.
stuff.
But no, there was the amount of homoerotic stuff in Maverick was far reduced.
Or
from
less
first
than the
one.
original talk.
Oh,
Well,
100%.
The original Tom Cruise film, Top Gun. I mean, that was in the era of like volleyball films. So just give it a break. Is all I have to say.
Look,
Have we had a
if you-
major
If you
volleyball
want to know
film
how
movie?
homoerotic Maverick, the original Top Gun was, how did Kelly McGillis finally land Maverick?
Something to do with a chafing dish, wasn't
Nope, she dressed like a boy in the elevator, and he was finally like, "Yep, let's do this."
it? And then she ruined it by letting her hair down. And he just
Well,
lost all interest.
And the minute she shaved her hair was like the burst situation.
Pretty
in the
sure
world.
there
I
was
mean,
a
she was-
chafing dish involved.
Kelly McGillis was always on borrowed time. She was never going to be a. There's a reason they cast her in Witness, and she fit in as a like bookish Amish chick.
That's kind of a look. Like, what's the Bahrain chick, right? That
Raina
Taylor.
Bachman.
Are you
Yeah.
going to say that she looks Amish? No. fuck
Well,
off.
she's always had that weird short haircut, like that. It's like, wow, you're androgynous.
her hair
but
wasn't
also
short. What
feminine.
about in Firefly? Or
No, that was fine. But when she was like in the V reboot. Do you
she
remember
was
that?
in one show where she
and then,
had the
and
short
then
haircut.
no, she had the short hair in The Mentalist. She had the short hair in some of Daredevil.
she wasn't in
she-
Daredevil.
Not Daredevil. Excuse me.
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, wrong superhero. But but my point is, like sometimes like you can flip flop, and there have been a lot of flip flops in Hollywood. But You know who doesn't flip flop? Kristen Stewart. Holy crap! Oh my God, she's an idiot.
All right. Well, the last one that I was going to touch on, since it was, I believe, it was one
Wait.
of
Wait. You're touching on a kids movie. Be very careful.
I'm glad you said movie at the end of that sentence.
Yeah, I don't. Anyway, I believe Slender, one of your kids, provided the review last week.
And me.
And,
It was so good.
and what was the gist of that review? Just to,
Kind of meh.
It
Not
was
as
an
good as
okay
the,
movie.
Previous
it was
one.
a series of
The
vignettes.
story does not exist, and it just jumps from thing to thing to thing to thing.
It's a
But-
very
But
young.
it's a
I'll
video
say-
game.
But I was gonna say it's actually
First
to
movie
me.
had a
It's,
story.
There was a story.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jeff. Sorry.
I was gonna say that. I mean, in a lot of ways, it reminded me of kind of the Minecraft movie, where it seemed like a series of instances from the video game was just being used.
Yes,
Which is, I think, that's designed to.
it was TikTok the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say it specifically seems like it's designed for a younger TikTok inspired generation. Like this movie, you'll be able to cut up into 30-second to 2-minute segments very easily to make smaller short form content out of it. So I do appreciate that there was some continuation from the first movie forward. The fact that Mario went from being the new to the Mushroom Kingdom to now he's fully trained to the point where he's like saving Peach when they're doing, like, you remember in the first movie they do the training run and she has to keep like saving him, and this time
Grew up there and knows the rules of the Mushroom Kingdom.
yeah, and this time he's the one who's fully versed now, and so he's saving her when they're doing the speed run through the Bowser. I did, as an old school gamer from Nintendo's days, I did appreciate how they flash back to like the 8-bit, on screen for several of those things.
Okay, but there's nothing to be denied in that this is going to reach $500 million by the end of this weekend.
It's already in
It
profit.
should be, yeah.
So it already achieved profit. This makes Disney look like dog shit after Hoppers. Sorry.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm saying
Yeah,
I
just,
cared nothing for it compared to the first one.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
in this movie is this movie's designed to sell merch.
Well, it
which
is.
it's
It's a merch
doing.
movie, yeah.
Like, well, AMC already sold out. Remember, they had those Yoshi. They had
I
Yoshi popcorn buckets.
I own one, and I'm gifting
You
one.
paid
to one of
fucking
my-
$50 for that shit?
because I wanted to gift it to somebody, and
Oh
I'm
my
sending
God.
it. I'm sending it through my PO box this weekend because you know why? That's how the world works. If you want to support something, you drop $50.
I was gonna say that it was, to me, it's crazy that they're selling these, and they sold out of their entire run.
And
of
they're
these popcorn
they're
buckets.
rerunning them. They're getting a new run of them. So I'm just saying.
Yep.
And
All
look,
of the crew members are out of the capsule.
weekend
There's currently a helicopter starting the lift from the raft.
weekend over weekend. Well, thank you for that. Weekend over weekend, this thing gained over the weekend. Okay.
No, it dropped 41%.
Oh, shit.
Oh
right
wait.
here, it's
Oh, wait.
it's off 46%.
Oh no!
from the
You mean?
first
Oh
weekend.
wait! You mean under 50% on a weekend that included 2 extra days, 3 extra days?
No, they only, when they do the weekend, they only ever do the 3-day to 3-day.
No.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, culture. Yes.
April
They're only-
1st weekend was 34.5.
No.
Yeah, it is.
You're saying that from Friday
I'm
the
looking
3rd,
at-
4th,
I'm-
and 5th, that
I'm-
Mario only
I'm-
made $34 million.
I'm looking at it right now. April 1 was the first recording day, and we both know that's not true. But
April 1 was a Wednesday
Yep, and it had 34.5 million that day.
on its opening day of a Wednesday. I'm talking about
And-
from
and-
Friday the 3rd
then-
through Sunday
and then-
the 5th.
On April the 2nd, it had 24.6.
Okay,
On
that's a Thursday.
April 3rd, it had 48.4.
Mm-hmm.
And on April 4th, it had 48.4.
Mm-hmm.
When we got to the 4th, it was 51 millions. And then we got to April 5th, which was 32.2.
This is going to be a weekend movie, though. Kids
It
are
is
excited.
always
Yeah.
because of the kids.
Well, no, but they're already projecting its 3 day is going to be 71 million, which is off 46% from the 3 day the week before.
All I know is that $500 million in 2 weekends makes Hoppers looks like a chump. Fuck those guys over at Disney. And
Well,
Pixar.
Disney's no one was making the argument that
Yeah, they were that Fernando Gonzalez piece of fuck over there, and the box office douchebaggery and the culture crave and all those bullshit shill sites. I'm sick and tired of that. Sorry, I'm saying bad words right now because I'm very angry.
Hoppers was only all right. So yes and no. Hoppers did over index compared to its very, very low expectations. But you're right, culture. Over indexing on very low expectations doesn't help you make a profit when your budget was $200+ million.
Well, and yeah, especially when you added marketing, they might only spend $150 million, but by the time you added marketing of $100 million, you need $500 million to break even. And you know what? Hoppers is not going to do that. Sucks high.
Yeah, Eric Myers is right. Toy Story 5 will be here soon enough, and much like Zootopia 2 and Inside Out 2, Toy Story 5 is going to be a fucking money printing press.
No.
I don't want it to be, but it's going to be.
No.
It's
I-
gonna,
look,
it's gonna
look,
make
it's-
money
Everybody who watched Toy Story as a kid is now an adult.
with
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, and well, yeah, but here's the thing: they saw like from Toy Story 3 on, we were all going, "Wow, this is embarrassing."
Zombie franchise.
It's
Yeah.
one movie.
No, well,
Toy
4
Story
was
4.
terrible.
What was
It's
it?
like
Yeah,
it-
4
4 was horrible, and
I'm gonna-
everybody's like going,
You
"Well,
had
that's
Lightyear in there.
yeah."
I'm gonna-
Lightyear was terrible.
But people don't count Lightyear as a Toy Story movie. They're not going to hold it against it.
Strange Brew. I mean, no, wait, what was Strange World? That was dog shit.
That's not a Toy Story movie.
It doesn't matter. It's Pixar bologna sausage.
You know
and
what came out
everything
after
else.
all of those movies and still made a fuck ton of money? Inside Out 2.
Yeah, because they pulled out the gay.
And there's not going to be any gay in Toy Story 5.
Oh no! These guys cannot. These guys cannot stop pulling out.
No,
the gay.
this is going to be the story for Toy
They
Story
don't pull
5 is
out.
about how screens are evil and
Yeah.
playing with your imagination is better. That's going to be a universally accepted storyline.
Yeah,
Almost
except
screen.
except nobody trusts Disney, Brahma. What was the last thing you trusted Disney?
We need to break that. You
They literally are telling you not to watch screens on a screen.
all right? Number one, Brahma, you kind of sound like you went a little underwater, but I don't know if you're away from your mic or not. But what
I was
I
looking up.
yeah, but
I
agreeing
feel
with
I feel like I'm listening to underwater sonar on somebody's.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
Well-
that's background sound from Slender's game.
Might be.
it might be where I'm at
Definitely
now.
Slender.
No, it's probably me. Where I relocated is around where some water piping is.
Oh, well, mute. Let's see. Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to live with it. Somebody's running the dishwasher. All right. What I was gonna say is that Culture's points would make sense if we didn't have multiple movies that came out from Disney after all that other shit that made billions of dollars. Lilo and Stitch, $1 billion movie. Inside Out 2, $1 billion movie. Zootopia 2, biggest animated movie in fucking history, just came out. So people, when we I don't think we can make the blanket statement people don't trust Disney anymore. I think people are discerning on which things they are going. Like Disney is not an automatic brand where you go to see everything now. It's this, and Toy Story 5 is going to still get people to show up. It's a sequel to a known quantity. As long as the advertisements don't look stupid and like making the concept little tablets are bad, toys are good is a perfectly inoffensive appeal to everybody topic, and it's going to make $1 billion.
Oh, it might, but barely. And because Disney's compromised, people don't trust Disney anymore. I know that that's hard to accept it,
How much did Zootopia just make?
I don't care.
You can't just say people don't trust Disney
They
and
don't.
write off the fact that a movie they
don't.
just put out made like
Zootopia
$1.8 billion.
It was marginally better than a lot of other things recently.
Marginally, but box office wise, was it just marginally better?
No, but people are so desperate for good things, they're gonna go see them. That's the problem. By the way,
But that's
the last-
completely
hey,
different
hey,
than the
hey,
argument
hang on.
you just made, which is people don't trust Disney anymore.
They don't trust Disney. Time out. They trust word of mouth. Now, the last astronaut just got pulled off the quote unquote back porch, which is terrifying. Why did they basically were calling it the back door, and that's a big problem with astronaut exits. But anyway,
You don't want to go in the back door.
I'm just saying that they just evacuated the last person from the platform that was on that particular spacecraft. They're going to go check out over on the Navy ship, get debriefed, and then measured for everything imaginable,
Poked and prodded for
and
the next
a couple of hours, and then we're going to get information, and then finally this mission will be over, and we'll be able to say, "Yay, we're going to go to the dark side of the moon again. We're going to build a what?
It's
what do they
not
call
dark.
It?
I wish they would stop calling it
moon
that.
base.
A
The
mass
far
launcher?
side of the moon. It isn't
No,
dark though.
they're gonna put a mass launcher on the moon to send things to Mars.
Mars luncher.
Yeah, a munch launcher.
A muncher.
Well, yeah. Once you eliminate the having to get out of
escape
Earth,
velocity.
escape velocity from Earth, the weight to thrust ratio to just launch from the
Elon
moon
was
is
so
nothing.
smart. That guy knows everything. It's just like
I mean,
feel like-
Jesus, no, we've known this since Arthur
Yeah.
C. Clarke was
but-
putting all this shit out there in the
but they
60s.
didn't do it. Nobody did it.
Yeah, I mean, 60 years ago when I was watching the moon landings or whenever it was 69 as a kid, I thought,
was
well,
it?
a few
The
years,
summer of
a few years
69.
from now we'll be on Mars. Well, like 50, 60 years later, we're still not even back on the moon yet.
70s was like Space 1999 seemed
Yeah.
like right around the corner.
It did. I was like, we're going to have this.
I feel like Brian Adams and you were like, it's summer of '69, and I was like,
I got my first real six string. Yeah.
That's right. Anyway, I feel like everybody was heard, despite.
I think it's tiring culture hearing you constantly shilling for Disney and your love of Disney. It really is a bit much.
He probably has a park pass too.
He probably has, yeah. I mean, could you just for once
I
be
have.
critical? Could you be
know
critical
what?
of Disney for once?
Do you know how much they love me? I have free tickets to D23 event in Anaheim.
Yeah.
I'll be there in August. I'm sitting at the VIP level in the loge at the arena.
Yeah, when you get your
Whoever wants
interview
to
with
be in the
Josh
loge.
tomorrow, let me know.
Well, I've talked to Josh tomorrow multiple times, and back then he was a good guy. Now he's a fucking douche.
How do you, I don't know. I think he's just
I
playing the
look.
game.
I know all the beautiful people. The beautiful people.
Okay, Marilyn.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
His name's Brian, not really Marilyn.
Beautiful. Yeah. By the way, did you see the Evan Rachel Wood get her ass kicked in court in her fake FBI bullshit? Fucking glorious. Oh my God. Speaking of glorious, Van City Reynolds and Blake Lively are getting their teeth kicked in, not only online, but in reality as far as the court stuff goes. So I
Because
could
Van
not
City is the name of an actual bank,
except that,
a
Van
cooperative
City
bank
Reynolds.
in Vancouver, Van City. Yeah.
Well,
you
he's
better-
from up there, so
He is
that
from
makes sense.
Vancouver.
Yep.
But yeah, he's
they're
possibly-
about
do
to
you think-
lose the. I mean, they've got 3 counts left that they've got active. They're about to lose one of them because TAG was allowed to refile for their motion for summary judgment to be pulled out of the FIHA from California claim.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
So that's
So-
just going to leave 2. The retaliation under FIHA
Which they can't
claim.
prove because he has video of the whole filming process, which is going to be
Yes.
damaging AF.
It's trickier than that in terms of this specific claim, because this one is specifically going to be geared towards the way it's going to. And I'm not saying she's going to win because it's going to be hard to prove this. She has managed to allow their theory of the claim is that her protected activity, which umbrellaed to the point of the premiere of the movie in August of 2023, No, in August 2024.
Yeah.
Was protected activity. So when she made him go to a basement and not be seen at his own movie's premiere, when they
All of
hired,
his family.
But that
including his family.
that included Bahrain and another actress in that particular bullshit for the premiere. Fuck
Now
that
you're
bitch.
now you're mixing Deadpool, which is a different movie. Yes, because she wasn't allowed to be in pictures with any of the other crew on the Deadpool premiere. That was something Ryan Reynolds did because he
So-
didn't like her.
So may I ask a question of the panel? This obviously this is going to damage Blake Lively already.
Oh,
has,
yeah.
And what
No.
about is Ryan Reynolds going to be damaged
No.
by this,
No,
or is he
he's-
bulletproof?
No, he's not Teflon. Look, eventually, and because it's so many different times that he's stolen projects from other people, the exposure is going to hurt.
Yeah.
I don't
How
care.
much?
I'll still think Ryan Reynolds is funny no matter what.
No,
Well,
he's
this is
a
it.
dick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's,
I like his shtick. All
yeah,
the
I
way
mean,
back
if
to
it's a
that
good
Wild-
But
movie.
it's a stupid shtick.
Hey,
It's not
hey,
good.
Slender,
Yo,
I feel like I'm going through a haunted game right now.
a what?
Just Resident Evil.
Now I do have a topic
It's
for
the original
Slender.
Resident Evil.
Okay, all right.
Slender, you brought this one to my attention.
Oh,
And this is a really interesting
and
argument.
it's been
because-
happening for a long time.
So, just to frame this, there's a lot of people in the world, sometimes even on YouTube, who seem to make the argument that gaming has no practical application
wrong.
in the real world, that gaming is a waste of time, that people spending time playing games just makes them useless and not productive members of society.
Well, I mean, when
You're
he's
right
just
about me.
when he's just clicking buttons, looking at 4 lights right now, I would agree. So yeah,
I think he's doing more than looking at the 4 lights. He's
looking
fighting
at
off a
zombie.
zombie.
I'm looking at 4 lights.
That's just because of where the camera got placed.
So I have some concerns about this, about gamers
I
becoming
didn't
air
realize
traffic
we were going to
controllers.
cover this.
Because first of all, think of all the gamer words they're going to use over the radio.
Well, I'm on a Mexican radio.
Whoa,
It's,
whoa.
isn't that a song by the Blasters?
Mexican radio.
But also, wouldn't they just start sort of sending dragons to take the aircraft down and shooting them down with crossbows? and
Dragons? What are you, like Blake Lively and Taylor Swift? What's happening right now?
I can imagine dragons.
What are we talking about?
Speaking of
No, just
imagining
big
I
games.
dragons,
loaded up
great-
the story
great.
about air traffic controller shortage leading to them looking to recruit from gamers, and was trying to lead into that, and then we
I-
were continuing on Ryan Reynolds.
No.
No, I'm still
I was
talking
gonna
about
say, I didn't
gamers.
think we were actually going to cover this story.
I'm talking about
No,
gamers.
no, we should. We should. Slender, you should lead the charge on this one.
Okay.
Go.
I mean, I worked with air traffic controllers when I was stationed up in Brunswick, so I think it's like 25% of air traffic controllers have no more than a high school diploma, and like I said, anyone who has played on those really serious servers in Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator,
They don't even
could,
know.
could probably get certified tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but they're not the guys who were landing planes on Midway Island during the war.
Right,
Like
but they are the
my-
guys who do
Yeah.
ATC for the guys who simulate that shit.
Yeah, which is messed up because my stepdad was doing exactly what I just described back then when Vietnam was happening. And, I learned an awful lot from him. Like, don't go into civil service. But mostly, ATC is the most stressful job you can do.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
why they make
Own your
$144,000 a
gamers.
year.
Yeah, and that's why they're gamers. These are guys who understand and appreciate the stakes at which they operate, which is why gamers are the best people suited for this job, in my opinion. What do you think there, Slender?
I mean, I think it, in a lot of ways, aligns well with the skills they've developed.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's those servers on Microsoft Flight Simulator where there is actual people doing air traffic control for
Yeah.
all the traffic, all the patterns. and they could probably get certified tomorrow because they do it pretty right.
No,
As someone who's
they
worked
do.
with air traffic controllers and seen how they do it,
Yeah.
they do it pretty right.
Well, especially if you're on board a vehicle that they're trying to like guide in. It's like this is surprisingly like tight coordinates we're fitting in. There can be moments where you're like no less than a few hundred yards away from something else that just recently landed. You're going, that was close.
Dude, I had to do maintenance on the precision approach radar, ILS, a couple of other things. So I was always driving around on the airfield. And I'll tell you what, if you hear them say expedite, you better fucking expedite.
Yeah, you need to
Floor
hit the gas pedal a lot.
Well, Assassin's completely right, though. If you could land the plane on the ship in Top Gun for the NES,
No, that works.
I'd be qualified.
It does immediately. That was bologna sausage. I got so very angry about that landing. Oh my god.
I was never able to land a plane in that game.
I watched a YouTube video where someone explained how it actually worked.
How it's
And one-
supposed to work.
Yeah, how
How it
it
doesn't
was
work
complete and how
sometimes.
it's completely counter to what the on-screen instructions are telling you.
Yep.
Right.
Like, and then once he explained, and I tried it on an emulator, and I was like, "Fuck, it works." I just have to do like not what the screen
opposite.
told me
well,
to do.
yeah,
at all.
you have to learn how to stack people in a line, and that's the weird thing. Like on runways, it's like, okay, I'm going to stack you like 150 yards apart, and if you don't do this, then everybody dies.
Oh, and the
And-
main thing, of course, is to say negative Ghost Rider, no flyby.
No.
Nobody does that.
Nobody ever does that. But no, it's just like literally, it's like when you're thinking about like Southwest, Delta, fucking Continental landing in a line.
When I'm thinking of Southwest, I'm thinking of trying to see if they're going to be able to get all the fat people in line onto that plane.
No, it's just you don't have to get the people in line for a buffet. They're on your fucking buffet table. You just have to land the buffet table, and that's the situation. And you know what? Gamers are perfect for this job. And I really feel like with the new systems, if they get them employed and deployed, I think we're going to be fine. Especially if you don't have military females involved in any of that process, because they tend to crash into things. I don't know if you guys noticed that recently. It happened a lot. Not with good effect.
Especially a year ago.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. By the way, did you see that Maryland settled with the company that decided to drive a boat into the Key Bridge? They decided, hey, we'll take your check.
I mean,
Well, is the check going to cover the bridge?
No.
I mean, it's never going to get rebuilt.
No.
It's fine.
Well, it'll get done after the high-speed rail gets done in California. Just as soon as that's finished.
You know, Elon and Musk, kind of said, well, we could have built this with a Hyperloop way back when for X amount of money. And you're like going, that's $200 billion.
I think they're missing an opportunity. That bit they have built, which is like 300 yards long, they should put a little station at either end in a handcart and charge people to go up and down on the handcart, and they can say they've ridden the high-speed rail in California.
A lot of people want to go up and down in California. I'm just saying.
Mainly they go down, I believe,
I've heard that.
especially if they're presidential candidates.
But look, the U.S. faces an air traffic controller shortage. I don't think so. Gamers are here.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, but this is a great example of how gaming and the soft skills you get from gaming are not incompatible with real world needs.
No, I look. If people aren't looking at this seriously, and this is why I appreciate you bringing it up, Chad, and why I appreciate Slender Dad. This is our wheelhouse. We could make a difference, guys. We could go into air traffic control.
I'm in
change the
cybersecurity. I like that gig. I'm staying there.
Nah, that's lazy. Don't
And
be
Soul
lazy.
Assassin, for the record, my flight experience involves pilot wings on the Super Nintendo. So
Well,
I
actually,
can skydive, I can fly a plane, I can land a plane, I can operate a helicopter.
I went and got a pilot's license, but that's a different conversation.
Can you do
Just
barrel rolls?
I can just imagine how the news is going to react to this, though, once it kind of gets out there. Sean Duffy, we're now letting Fox News host target gamers to take over the air traffic control. They'll make a complete joke out of it, even though it makes sense.
And that's the problem with the world. It's like, hey, we developed a skill set because of gaming. It's the same problem we had in warfighting. Warfighting right now is because kids played Call of Duty and the other bullshit games out there over time, and they got interested in the methodology and they understood like the tactics, and then eventually they decided, I want to go to war college. And that was a whole other conversation, but these motherfuckers are just trying to dump on it. I'm tired
I
of
bet
that.
most of our drone operators are gamers.
They are 100%, I think.
I guarantee you the people going to war college probably weren't gamers.
What?
People
It's
enlisting, yes.
Yeah, the war college is a whole different element.
No, I mean,
Well,
some of
according
us...
to Starfleet Academy, it's very different.
Well, so war college is a highly advanced, like, officer secondary learning
Yeah,
institution.
okay. So,
It's-
like, if I were gonna... If I would have gotten a recommendation to Annapolis, you don't think I would have taken it?
But
Right, but it's typically not the gamers. It's
if
the
you
ones
went to
studying
Annapolis,
extremely hard.
I was already a gamer
academies.
going into
well,
Annapolis.
hold on. If you went to Annapolis,
Yeah.
there would be about 2 decades between you attending Annapolis and you going to the war college. War college is generally for, at least in the Army side that I'm aware of, is usually major colonel.
No, I would attract. I
Kind
would
of level.
I know I would attract through intelligence. It would have been shorter, but that's fine.
I meant to say the military academies, not
yeah.
war college.
No. Yeah, from academy through war college, I'd have been fast tracked, but it's fine. Again,
He
my
would have been
goals-
Doogie Howser in Starship Troopers. Just culture walking up to a bug being like, it's afraid.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, that was low hanging fruit. We had to take it.
Yeah, well, both inches of it anyway. All right, fair enough. Goodness. All right.
All right.
the only
Culture. Culture hasn't been around for the game that we play.
What game?
And
Are you
so
game?
this is a
Doing
new
the
one that
90s
we've
bracket challenge.
What?
This is the finals of the 90s
Games
music
people
bracket.
play.
I've got to make sure.
Oh, what do you
I'm-
play?
You'll understand it when you see it.
I'm waiting. I'm
I am-
waiting, sweetheart. I'm waiting.
I'm making sure I'm getting the right tab.
Why does
All right.
why does this take so long on this stream? I don't know why. I feel like Trump waiting for somebody to do something. What's happening?
All right, we were doing a Ultimate 90 Songs 64 team tournament bracket
Okay.
corresponding with the NCAA.
You're gonna have to read this. This is way too small for my glasses to
I'll zoom in.
provide things like sight. But my new glasses show up on Monday, guys. It's gonna be good. All right.
How are you going to see them if you don't have them yet? I mean, how will you know you've got them?
All right.
Well, I'm getting a ride to the place where they're.
Well, I'm
gonna
sure
give
you
them to
are,
me.
but
because I can't see. But it's fine.
sure
You know what?
so.
Make fun of my disability. That's.
hey, I got
brilliant.
LASIK. I used to be short-sighted.
So we're into the Sweet 16,
I'm
and we're going to
very
take this thing to
I'm
the end.
unsighted.
All right. So for our first matchup, we've got a number 5 seed against a number 1 seed, which smells like Teen
Ooh,
Spirit.
no, that's definitely
versus
smells
Poison.
like. No, that's definitely smells like.
And it's
Teen
not the
Spirit.
Alice Cooper poison, which would have been a better.
No. This is the faux heavy metal.
You gotta
glam
wait for
band
the vote.
poison.
Yep.
I'm just saying it's going
And
to
if
be.
I were you, Culture, I
What?
wouldn't say what you're voting until after the vote is finalized because
That's right.
chat loves
There's-
to fuck with us by voting
There's a lot
against
of
the good
tactical
songs.
voting
well,
going on.
I'm going to go get more wine then. Fuck you guys. I'm out of here.
Okay.
Without giving us his vote.
I'm going with Smells Like Teen Spirit, obviously.
Me too.
All right.
No, I
Polls
think it's
live.
most annoying of the Nirvana
It's
songs.
annoying that that happens to be the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Whatever
I mean,
you
it is the
pull up?
most. I think. I mean,
whatever Slender's going for is the one that the chat will not go for.
I don't know. I think we got the votes coming in pretty strong.
Culture thought it was the band.
Oh, weird.
Poison.
It doesn't do the poll on the vertical version.
Yeah, I don't know if the vertical version would lend itself to polling very well.
It's just a phone. You just tap on it.
I suppose.
It probably works.
Are you doing the poll directly from YouTube or using the widget back here?
No, I'm using YouTube. I don't trust the widget.
Okay,
Alright.
so that's why it's not going to the vertical.
I'll be back.
Hey, just so we're clear, all the astronauts are aboard the medical ship right now, being evaluated and debriefed because both of those things are the same.
They took the Canadian astronaut straight to Maid, though.
Is it making sure that they didn't spend too much time in that Van Allen radiation belt and get superpowers? Gosh.
Well,
nobody can get
that,
through that.
and they want all their stories to line up for a change, so
Well,
it'll be
alright,
good. The only one
they
that
never-
won't is the Canadian person.
They never got through the Van Allen belt. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Anyway.
They've been
Conspiracy
they've been on
theorist
a
ass.
battleship for 10 days, hiding.
All right.
Gosh, the conspiracy theorists are
Just
just
kidding.
a little annoying.
All right, we're at 9 votes. We got like 16 people watching. So
Yeah,
there's
come on.
there's probably some people who didn't vote. Imp's not
Belle
here.
Biv
So
DeVoe.
it smells like Teen Spirit looking like it's pulling ahead fairly strong.
I
Out of
told
10
you.
votes, it's up
70-30.
70-30. So, I mean, in theory, if everybody voted the other direction, it could swing it, but the other people aren't voting. So this is your 10-second warning to
No.
get
You got to pull the
get
plug
your
on
votes
this
in.
now.
All right. I am ending the poll, and the winner at 70-30 smells like Teen Spirit.
Told you.
Yay. So they move on to the next round.
The Van Halen belt.
The Van
PC
Halen
still
belt.
is it the Van Halen
Look, the
belt.
Van Halen belt
That's
doesn't
the
exist.
best one.
The Van
But that one
Halen belt
does
does not
exist.
exist. I'm just saying.
All right.
The WWE belt does, though. Just saying. Multiple.
I think they should have to wear that when they fight.
All
Well,
right.
yeah, the tag team champions.
Yeah, they should have
I
to wear
agree.
them. Wear them when they fight.
Oh my gosh, Wonderwall versus what?
This is how we do it.
This is
This is how we do
it.
And it's Friday night. I'm gonna puke all night. This is how we do it. The boss heard that in the other room. She's like, "No,
I mean, we're in this. The Sweet 16's got some tough matchups.
This shouldn't be a tough matchup.
I feel like Wonderwall is one of those things where, like, you're going, I feel better about that.
This should have been Wonderwall going against You Ought to Know.
Yeah,
no.
I didn't know. Yeah, but like, I
You
don't
Ought to
need
Know
a,
should have beat Wonderwall.
I don't need a Seth Rogen reminder. I'm just saying,
It was Dave Coulier.
both of them are terrible.
All right, the votes are coming in, and it's closer. But Wonderwall is currently leading 62-38 with 8 votes.
Because after all, it's a Wonderwall.
I feel like I might have my fingers on the pulse of pop culture. I don't know why.
I might
like
agree that
Scooby-Doo.
"Don't Look Back in Anger" is a better song, but Wonderwall is like the
Oh,
Oasis
dude,
song.
Don't Look Back in Anger is great.
Don't look
Holy
slack
crap.
and banger. Yeah.
It's the same reason why Run Around is the
Oh, true.
instead of Hook, and that I use 3
The
a.m.
hook
instead of
leads
Push.
you back. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No, you're
Mad.
absolutely right.
Mad is still bitter that I use 3 a.m. for Matchbox 20
It's
instead
3
of
a.m. I
instead of
must
Push.
be
I think
lonely.
The best Oasis song is the one they wrote for Brahma, Cigarettes and Alcohol.
You know the boss hung out with those guys. I'm just gonna say backstage.
Champagne.
Nice.
Are you saying that I would be careful the way you phrase that?
I have to be very careful.
We know what
because
I learned
say,
in
I can't
Wayne's
say
World.
if I was there or not. I can't say anything actually.
I learned in Wayne's World too that there's a lot of wives and girlfriends back
Oh,
there.
you have no idea.
A lot of people's girlfriends are pregnant.
There's a lot of people. Girlfriends
There's a
and
lot of
wives.
people's girlfriends back there, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I I can't say that.
It stalled out
I
at
can't
10
say anything.
votes and another
Only 10
70-30.
votes.
Wonderwall
There's
wins.
18 people
Hey,
watching. Why
wait,
are
I
we
might
only
get
getting
my
10
pulse
votes?
on the fingers or something.
We need more votes.
All right.
I can finger things now.
Finger licking good.
Moving, then we get it. I Want It That Way versus Peaches.
I don't
by the
know.
Pres-
And
Oh,
it is millions
wow.
of peaches, isn't it?
I think Peaches might win this.
It is the Presidents of the United States of America peaches. Remind me.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah,
Right.
it's
Okay.
it's the
Not
original.
some other,
Peaches.
not the Stranglers peaches.
No,
Walking
yeah.
on the beaches looking
No,
at the
this-
peaches.
Peaches was one of those songs. Like, damn.
You guys don't know the Stranglers, though. They were a British punk band.
Stop it.
No More Heroes, you know, that kind of stuff. Golden
Stop it.
Brown.
Some of
Golden
us know stuff.
Brown.
Stop it.
Why? The Stranglers were good.
I know, but you're pretending like some of us don't know things, so that makes me.
Well, you
angry.
know things.
Yeah.
Golden
I
Brown
grew up
was a
with
big hit.
things. I
Golden
like
Brown was a big
half
hit
of the
in America.
catalog was British. Jesus. Like when I was growing up, you and I are old. That's the other.
We are.
That's the other thing.
We're just looking at all my Stranglers
Not
7-inch
pears.
singles today.
Come on, Slender. Not pears.
Peaches is
Boy.
arguably best
Good
fruit
boy.
next to cherries and fresh pineapple. Like we're
There's nothing like
Definitely
popping a cherry or two, is there, really?
Look, apple pie is better than cherry pie. I don't care what anybody says.
Floor pie is the best pie.
Oh, I want to give this one credit. It has broken the 10 vote barrier. We've gotten
What?
to 11 for Peaches versus I Want It
Floor
That Way.
pie.
Yep.
Simpsons reference. There.
I grew up with this music.
What was about the Simpsons? So we planted a lemon tree, with lemons being the sweetest fruit available to us at the time.
Oh no. By the way,
I always loved the one where they caught Homer in the trap by putting pie on the floor. He goes, floor
you do
pie.
realize I drink lemon water every day. Every day.
I drink water.
All right. At a 77-23 final ratio, Peaches takes that matchup.
Peaches. Wait, that's not the right song.
And now we get
Stranglers.
another tough matchup here. We get
No
Summy
More
Charm
Heroes.
Kind of Life.
Great record.
Oh no!
versus You
This
Can't
one is a
Touch This.
column. This is a pick'em. This is one of those where I can't take a like. These are both deserve to win.
Nice and
No.
sleazy does it.
First of all, I listened to the idiot singing "Semi-Charmed Kind of Life" at a live concert event where he was opening for the Rolling Stones, and he sucked complete ass. So you know, I
Sing the Stones.
I saw the Stones. They
How
were
did
amazing.
Hammer get this
Danger
far?
Zone.
You Can't Touch This is one of the classics
Ooh.
of the
I
1990s.
It's going to make
I
it.
can't touch
It's
it.
going to make
Oh.
it. Come on, Hammer.
Oh, hey, Hammer don't hurt. I'm just gonna say.
I mean, look
So-
at its matchups. It had Criminal by Fiona Apple, which it dominated.
No,
And then it took out California Love.
no, it's got to be Hammer. Hammer's gonna hurt you. Hammer hurts. Hemorrhoid hurts apparently.
Chat, I'm trusting you to keep this bracket pure and get rock songs through to the end.
No,
My gosh,
but
this is our closest one.
Davina Duckworth is correct. It's
See,
super freak, super
Hammer-
freak, it's super freaky.
Hammer did that great soundtrack for the Jack Slater 5 movie.
We have
really
gotten
good
the most
soundtrack.
votes that we've had so far. It's 12 votes, and it's 50-50.
Oh
It
no,
went 6-6.
guys, come on, help me,
Come
help
on.
a brother out.
Don't
We
make
gotta-
me have
you
to
can't
open
touch
up
this. Whoa,
a YouTube window and be a tiebreaker.
Can't
There
touch
must
this.
be another vote. Oh, no. Oh, got to be another vote. out
Come
there.
on,
We've
give
got
me help.
18 watching. There's more people
Got to
who
be
could
another
vote.
vote.
come
out there.
on.
Culture, did you vote?
No, because I cannot. In good conscience.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, and
No,
Brahman
I-
voted.
Now
I'm
everyone
sure.
will know what
I
you
try to
voted,
have
though.
Good conscience.
Now everyone will know what you voted.
No.
Oh,
I did-
there we go. Oh, it changed. Oh, there it goes. That's it.
All right.
It's Hammer. It's
Hammer
time.
don't hurt, baby.
You people disgust me.
Yep. With 14 votes in the
telling you,
closest matchup of the so
His
far.
Jack Slater 5 soundtrack was brilliant.
We've got a 57-43 win.
Anything of a soundtrack, it's about this one song.
Hey, no, Davina did not declare
It
that
was a
she
fake
was not
movie.
culture queen.
Jack Slater 5 is a fake movie.
All right.
She is.
Now
she's
we're
amazing.
going up to the other side of the bracket.
Wait, you know what?
I'm too
I'm
sexy
very
for
angry
my
right now with
shirt.
Awesome One because that's not true. Davina loves me.
I'm too sexy.
We've got I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred versus Buddy Holly by Weezer.
Well, no, wait, no, that's not the best Weezer song. It's if you want to destroy my sweater, oh,
Sweater song?
what?
The sweater song?
Yeah, sweater's better. So yeah, so what's my choices?
I mean, one of those songs was on the Windows 95 installation CD and one wasn't. So I'll just start leaving
Okay,
it at that.
but what are my choices now?
I'm Too
Buddy
Sexy
Holly.
by Right Said Fred or Buddy Holly by
Okay,
Weezer.
right said Fred wins every time. Yeah.
Well, they are a 16 seed, so they are living the Cinderella story.
I want the 16 seed to go to the Final Four. This is a moment,
Oh,
folks.
this is
in
going to be
history.
tight. This is going to be tight.
No, and most people prefer tight. By the way,
We're
Anyway,
at 12 votes,
tight but
50-50
loose.
again.
Tight but
I'm
loose.
just
We
saying.
need those last couple votes, like in the last one. We are.
Who's the 13th vote?
I
Eke
don't
it
know.
out, kids. Eke it out. We want a tight. We want tight. We want right said Fred.
Yeah, Right Said Fred won.
He guarantees you tight.
Much as I like I'm Too
he
Sexy,
does a
I
lot
think-
of does a lot of exercises.
I think
for-
Buddy
And it
Holly
looks like we
should
got
win
another
this.
vote come in for Right Said Fred. So
sure.
right now we're at 13 votes. Can we
I'm
get
just
to the
saying.
14
I'm
that
not
we
saying.
had
I'm just
previously?
saying.
I'm going to give it a few
I
more
like Buddy
seconds before
Holly.
I shut down the.
I have to take my
voting.
medication now. Wait. I don't have
Slender,
my
that is
medication.
not true. Say it
What?
ain't so. It was not lyrical gibberish.
What about Jonah and the Whale?
I like Jonah and the Whale.
It's
Beverly
over.
Hills, yeah. All right. Calling the poll. No more votes. coming.
Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be.
54-46.
There you go.
Well, I'm disappointed.
That was.
Much as I like I'm Too Sexy.
Beverly Hills.
Now this might be the
that's
matchup
where I
of
want
the. In terms of being a close one, we got
Creep
Creep
against
by
Loser.
Radiohead versus Loser by Beck.
Wait a minute. What was the Radiohead song?
Creep.
Creep.
No. It has to be talk show host. What? Who picked these?
You are saying that Creep is not the biggest Radiohead
No.
song?
No.
It isn't,
Oh,
though.
come
talk
on.
show host.
No.
Fake Plastic Trees was bigger. Fake
Well, it's
Plastic
also
Trees.
true. But talk show host is bigger than this.
Fake Plastic
Then
Trees.
Creep.
Karma Chameleon.
Cause
no, that
I'm
was
a creep.
Karma Police.
I'm a loser. What the hell am I doing here?
He's-
I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Oh, I think I'll go for Beck.
Yeah.
Yes, Shifty. Your Creep is a ripoff of the Hollies. We
No,
love
no,
it.
Was
it's
it the year
always
that I breathed?
sabotage. Sabotage works for
Was it
every
the-
movie.
was it the year
Look,
that I
the
breathed?
fact that Mad Mardigan is not here right now disappoints me because Sabotage is the ultimate trailer.
He was here when we did the two
Music.
I'm going to break your heart. Mad voted against Sabotage
What?
and voted for Loser.
Listen, all y'all, it's Sabotage. Listen, all y'all, it's Sabotage. I'm just saying.
It was a close matchup, but Mad was one of the reasons why it did not move on.
What a douche. No, Sabotage should beat Loser. I'm just saying. Because it works with so many movies. I mean, you literally you can line up trailers with Sabotage. It always wins. The Sabotage of the Christ, that works. John Wick, that works. Line it up
The
with.
unfortunate part about that is that you have to listen to the song Sabotage.
No, it's fine. It's gonna be.
All right. So our poll, we're stuck at 14-14. I'm going to give chat. You've got about 10 more seconds.
Come on,
before
guys.
I come in as a
need-
tiebreaker.
I need to listen to y'all while
One
it's
more
Sabotage.
voter. Come
Listen
on.
to all y'all, it's Sabotage.
I believe we're stuck at 7-7 with a total of 14.
I'm about to vote.
No, you
I'm
better
gonna
Then
break
we'll
the tie.
know
vote
what
the
you
right
voted.
way, or I'm going to be very angry with you. Because Matt's not here.
Oh, good choice. I mean, Creep's good, but Prince's version of Creep is far better than Radiohead's.
You know, that's also true.
He did a great live.
Do you
cover of
realize
Creep.
the best version of Creep is done by the guy who something Ellis in Lucifer still did a better version of Creep than they did than Beck did.
Now we've got another 16 seed that's managed to somehow continue.
Oh,
to
I
move
love
through.
this. This is the best. This is the best Final Four I've ever been in my life.
I know
So
what
now
I'm
we-
voting for.
Without ever knowing the way.
What's
So
our
we've
way?
got the way
Show
versus
me
Mama
the
said
way.
knock you out.
Not that.
Take me
Not that one.
tonight to the river that washes
it.
illusion away.
Wrong way. Culture went the wrong way yet again.
Fastballs. The
All
way.
right. Shut up, you non-religious fucks. Let's go.
Styx was not religious.
Where?
Poll is
They
open.
were actually, but it's a different conversation.
So let's see
Let
how.
me show you.
What do
let
you
me
got?
Show you the way to go.
So far, the way
I-
is winning over Mama said knock you out, which is not unexpected, I think, with our chat.
Yeah, no, we definitely know the way is the way.
I want you to show me the way.
Shifty's still bitter about how Groove is in the heart lost.
Groove
Into
is in
Mama
the
said
heart.
knock
Should've
you
won.
out in
Groovin's
the
in
round
the
of
heart.
32.
Yes,
Look,
it should have
if
won.
you-
He's right.
Look, if he's a big fan of How I Met Your Mother, when Robin and Barney are dancing, okay, I'll give you that. That was the best like 3 minutes of television. But
Yeah.
you know, come on.
Groove is in the Heart is a great song. Should have won.
What do we got?
All
Love.
right, with 11 votes, we're at 55
lost 3
45.
voters.
Mama said knock you out. Suddenly
I'm gonna
came-
knock
Come
you out.
on,
Your
coming
mama
back.
said
Come
to
on.
knock you out.
Get in there and vote for the way. Come on.
No, Eric. Styx is not still with its original members. Hasn't been for
There have
30
been
years.
some dead people.
Mr. Young has been gone forever.
Yeah. Bride said
The
knock
original
you out.
Beats
No, Bride fucking died. Holy shit. That's the worst
Whoa.
movie of the year. Holy shit. Man, anybody who says chicks can direct, you're retarded. Okay?
I think
Sorry.
he was referring to Bride of Slender, his wife.
No. Oh, different Bride.
Cool.
Come
The
on.
Bride.
How could
you guys,
not
you know
vote
what
for
I'm
the
talking
way?
about. The
know.
Gyllenhaal chick
Yeah,
directed
Maggie
The Bride.
Gyllenhaal with, yeah.
No, I love Slender Bride. She's like a big fan of me, which I appreciate.
All right, we've got last few ones. We were getting 15
What are
votes.
you watching
this
now?
one's
How
only
are
at
we getting
12.
less votes?
Slender Dad, calm down. She
I think it
loves me.
depends. Some people are less motivated to vote.
This is a
so-
travesty. The way is a far better song.
All right, I'm going to give it another 30 seconds to see if we can get more votes. Otherwise, I'm
My
calling.
culture
Missing
wife
at
is-
least 2 people.
That we walked in.
What do we
All
got?
right, poll's about to end.
Wait, what are we voting on?
It's rigged.
Still the same thing.
It's rigged. It's not rigged.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
for
not.
2020 right now.
58-42. Winner
That's a
is
travesty. Total travesty.
Mama said knock you out.
I honestly don't know how we can certify this vote.
I'm gonna knock you
can't.
out.
And then our
My mama
final
said
We need
knock
new
you out.
electors.
our final Sweet 16 matchup is Runaround versus
Whoa.
Enter Sandman.
Oh no, Enter Sandman has to win this by a mile.
Does it? Because Runaround is a pretty awesome song.
Well, no, but I just feel like if you're going to enter anywhere, you want to
Iconic
enter
song
Sandman.
versus second best song.
What?
Enter Sandman is an iconic song. Runaround is the second best song by the band.
Also true.
Runaround is their biggest hit by far. It is not even
Around,
close.
around.
Not
Is
the
it though?
song.
Is
It
it
is. It is. We've looked it up each time we do this show.
Is it though? You've looked it up.
Then you can
I-
look it
How
up.
can we
You
trust
do
you?
It, do it
Can
we
independent
trust
of
you?
me. Brian, you can look it up independent of me anytime you want.
No,
Yeah,
but that
yeah.
would imply I didn't trust you.
No, but there's like internet and shit. What the fuck? Anyway, look, I Enter Sandman is the thing. Like there's like 7 songs you can do for trailers. That's one of them. They could have played Enter Sandman for Dune.
It'd be
Now,
better
Shifty's
than
saying Enter Sandman because I live in Roanoke and because it's the greatest ECW wrestler entrance. Roanoke, obviously,
Also true.
if you're in the Virginia area, is very close to Blacksburg, which is where Virginia Tech has a massively famous entrance to Enter Sandman that actually triggers on the Richter scale, which is pretty awesome.
Culture Queen. Dude, I love the chat's on fire. You guys are crushing it. I love you guys so much. Oh my god. But
All right. It's not. It's
Mississippi Queen.
dominant performance at 14 votes.
Dude,
Enter Sandman was
dude.
winning 71-29.
Say your
so-
prayers, little one. Don't forget my son to include everyone.
All right, so we've completed our.
lounge singing Enter Sandman.
I kind of.
Are we going to finish this one tonight?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we've got.
I
Where are
do
we
like
at?
it when we finish.
You know what? Ladies appreciate when you finish. I'm just gonna say.
Sometimes they don't.
All right. So
I don't know. It depends. If it's in their
Depends when.
face, you don't want to get in anybody's face. I'm just going to say
Tricky.
because
You
makeup
should
is
never get
expensive
in
these
somebody's
days.
face.
All right.
Makeup is very expensive. I'm just going to say.
Elite 8 matchup. Smells Like Teen Spirit versus Wonderwall.
That seems
Interesting.
good. That's
This is
a good
an
mix.
interesting match.
Yeah, I like that. We made it to the final 4. What do we got?
Smells like Teen
You
Spirit.
stop talking. What's happening?
He's
We're going to be
typing
voting
poll.
in a second or two.
Yeah, I have to put up the poll. So, all right, poll is live.
We should never do these streams when culture's high.
What? Don't tell
Culture's
people
so
that.
high.
Why are you doing that?
He flies like a bird in the sky.
You guys suck.
See, I
Well,
thought
this
this
is
one
actually
might
a
be an
tricky one.
opportunity. But Smells Like Teen Spirit seems to be
This
dominant up
is a
front.
tricky one. Tricky.
I would have thought people might have. It's like who do you hate the
Teen
quote
Spirit.
unquote overrated Nirvana song versus
The overrated band.
versus the
Voices.
overrated band?
Yeah, but it's also U.S. versus UK.
Kinda.
It's like these colors don't run. Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, straight.
Against these colors drip. Yeah.
No, Courtney
Well,
Love.
that's
no.
because of the what's that, sexual disease you guys get all the time? The drippy one. Gonorrhea?
Elephantitis?
No, it's gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. Sorry.
What do you mean, you guys? That's
Well, you have a tendency to need a lot of penicillin. I'm just saying.
I'm going to clap back on that one.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia. Isn't that a song by Dean Friedman? Chlamydia.
Look, clap. What do you want me to say? I was just looking for words.
She's got the clap.
All right, we're at 12 votes and Smells Like Teen Spirit.
So we're
is
going
up
to call this the clap
58-42.
bracket now going forward. Oh my
If we,
God.
I mean,
Galloping
a couple more
Nobro, I
could-
believe.
A couple more
Galloping
could swing it,
Nobro.
but I'm going to give Chad about another 30, 40 seconds
This one's
before I shut
definitely
this one
rigged.
down.
I wanted to vote against both of them.
I mean, I can't help how the matchups worked out.
Me either.
Eric.
But okay, what's the other side of the bracket there, douche canoe?
Eric, you should go check out the Drumeo video of Chad Smith doing the 30 Seconds to Mars song.
Oh, I've done
off.
that. I watch all his stuff.
Clap
It's great.
on. The
He's so
clapper.
good. It won't get fooled again. He absolutely nailed that one.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Seriously, what's the other bracket? What's the other side of the final four?
58-42. That one wins.
She's
So
got the clap.
our next matchup is going to
Can't
be
help-
Peaches versus You Can't Touch
Can't help
This.
but feel there were
Can't
better
touch
songs
this.
in the
Oh,
90s.
whoa.
than this. Where's all the good songs in the 90s?
What are you talking
That's
about?
that's the one that I'm putting together. But I'm trying to do it without doubling up bands at all.
Right,
What?
So Peaches against You Can't Touch This.
Well,
Yeah, that was the thing.
I feel like the final four is gonna give us one of those finals that is gonna be well fought.
All right, this is a tough matchup. It's swinging back and forth. At
Speaking of
12 votes,
swinging-
we're at 50-50 for Peaches, and you can't.
I'm
touch
surprised that Will Smith isn't in this one. Speaking of swinging,
So is it 50?
He was
right
in
now?
early, but
Oh.
getting jiggy with it got knocked out by Semi Charm kind
yeah,
of live.
I can't
Semi-Charm
believe
Live.
you didn't drop in the Wild Wild West.
So I guess I should probably vote then.
I was only putting one song per artist in, so
Oh.
getting jiggy with it is what got in for Will Smith.
Okay.
I should probably vote then.
It's tied right now, man.
I just voted.
Oh, it's not tied anymore. We got Peaches up 54-46 with 13 votes.
I waited this time. Normally I vote early. I waited.
Brian was like, I'm
Wait,
not.
we're trying to decide this tonight.
Brian
I
did
was-
the 3 a.m. vote dump.
I did. I was hanging back so I could be the decider for once.
I will be the
I can't
decider.
I
Look
do
at the
like You
chart
Can't Touch
right
This,
now.
but I went for
What?
the more rock-oriented one.
Why can't I adjust the chart? It's like we should be able to refine this to a tighter image. Because people
You always want it
need to
tighter,
know
don't you?
what's in the balance for the next week. What's happening?
Oh, we're finishing it this week.
Oh,
We're
what?
we're taking it to completion.
That's right.
Ooh,
We're
wow.
gonna reach a
okay.
climax on this
I'm not
one.
wearing a condom, so.
All
Reaching
right.
a climax.
We got another vote in for Peaches, so 14
Okay, wait,
votes.
I,
and-
wait. I don't
Okay.
feel like we have proper representation of the vote currently.
Well, 15 is about where we usually max out. So
Okay.
wait, I was voting for Bowser's Peaches.
Oh, wait, that's different.
All right. Ending the poll, Peaches wins 57-43. So our final four on one side is next matchup is going to be Smells Like Teen Spirit versus Peach, but we're going to go to the other side of the board where we're going to have, and this is going to be another interesting matchup. We have I'm Too Sexy versus Loser.
The titles are
This
are
is
always combining well, aren't they?
yeah.
I guess
is-
I'm Too Sexy against Creep would have been better, though. That would have looked better. Yeah.
You know, just for credibility's sake, I'm too sexy.
For credibility's sake, keep that 16 seed running.
not even-
that
it's not even the
Cinderella
best.
story is going to keep moving on up. You know, Culture. Its first round matchup was against Baby One More Time, and I thought it would get trounced.
No,
but nope.
No. Look, everybody loves this song and the artist behind it and the reasoning behind it. And if you're a loser, you're Beck. Beck understands his position in life, so just leave him there.
We should have had
Just-
Where It's At instead of
Yeah,
Loser.
just leave him where he's at.
Where It's At.
Yeah.
Got two turntables and a microphone.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
interesting.
He's where
I'm
it's
Too
at
Sexy
the
is
bottom.
finally losing.
Yeah, look, even in Lucifer, he finished last. I'm just saying.
This one's looking fairly convincing.
got Slender. This is turning into such a normal bracket. All the iconic shit is losing to mainstream.
That's correct, yes.
I mean, I don't say. I mean, Loser, mainstream. I mean, it was a big hit, but it wasn't exactly.
He's not exactly mainstream, is he? He had one hit
Right.
album.
No, he was doing as much as he could to not be mainstream in
That's
any way.
right. Yeah.
That's be like saying when Bjork was having a hit, if she was mainstream, it was like, nah, she
Because
just
I got
had
a few.
hit.
I've got a few Beck albums. They're pretty good.
Loser is mainstream as fuck.
Yeah, but that was his one hit album.
I don't. But it's not really a traditional mainstream song. Even
Not really.
it just hit.
Not even a traditional song from Beck.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. 15 votes in. 67-33.
Okay.
Loser wins.
Loser wins.
Loser wins.
If loser wins the whole thing.
Now here's where I think this one will be a little bit more of a skewed performance. We got Mama Said Knock You Out against Enter Sandman. I'm
think
going to guess that this one will be.
Maybe counter voting might be good
blowout.
this time. Maybe it's time for counter voting. Vote against expectations.
We all knew at the beginning of this it was going to be Smells Like Teen Spirit versus
Versus
Enter
Sandman. Should have just
You're not-
jumped straight
you're-
to that.
You're not supposed to give that away.
Was November Rain
Let's
on
see.
this thing? No, it was
No.
not.
No, it sucks.
Was there a Guns N' Roses on it?
GNR was terrible.
Was there GNR anywhere on this? I can't remember.
I don't
So
think
good.
there was.
So I don't. So this is a weird thing. Maybe it's just me personally. Guns N' Roses seemed more like a carryover from '80s
Yeah.
than they were. Remember, this bracket is the ultimate '90s song.
I always thought of them as a 90s band.
They're clearly no. They were late '80s. They were late '80s hair metal.
Oh, yeah. The first, when I got their first bought their stuff, it was the 80s still. Yeah.
I mean,
you're right.
the end of Guns N' Roses was the early '90s.
No, you're right. It was 80s.
That's be like saying, who's Bon Jovi? They're an '80s band more than they had hits in the '90s, but they're an '80s band.
Okay, what's Aerosmith?
Yes, but they suck the devil's nose.
So that's an interesting thing. So for me, Aerosmith is a '70s band.
They are a 70s band.
I consider them a '70s band. They had hits in the '90s, but they're a '70s band. Yes.
Use
Slash
Your
did
Illusion
too.
1 and 2 were September of 1991.
So those songs would have qualified.
Okay, biculture.
Did he bail?
I don't know.
He bailed in
He's gone.
disgust at your description of
Yeah.
Aerosmith.
I mean, but they were a
Just
'70s
kidding.
band. Yeah. Aerosmith
Actually,
is
they had
70s
hits in every
with-
one of the decades.
So he had multiple 90s hits.
They are apparently Slender's most hated band.
Love in the
That's-
elevator.
That checks out. I can see why
Chinese got
why
a
he would
gun.
hate them. That was '80s, so they had hits in every decade.
And we had Crying and Crazy.
Walk This Way, '80s.
Crazy, crazy.
Then we
Originally
had
70s,
Don't Want to Miss a
originally 70s.
Thing. Wasn't that close to the 2000s?
Yeah, like Duran had hits in the '90s, but I'm not going to call them a '90s band.
But it's not about the band, it's about the songs. You're not voting on bands, you're voting
Yeah,
on
but
songs.
I don't think that any of the Aerosmith songs are quintessentially '90s either.
I don't know that.
Oh, I think
Armageddon
Crying
stuff.
and Crazy and the videos for them were very quintessential to certain
Very 90s.
young men.
Okay,
Liv
just
Tyler
because
and
you-
Alicia
Just
Silverstone.
because you like to have Private Brahma milking time, thinking of Liv Tyler and Alicia Silverstone from Crazy.
Let's just hope that Steve Tyler didn't ever have that before he realized it was his daughter.
It's
'Cause
kind
he
of
didn't
weird.
know. He didn't.
Yeah,
he didn't know.
it's weird that he cast her in the video where she would be like, you
I
know,
always thought
doing
that was a bit
lesbian stuff
borderline.
with Alicia Silverstone.
And then one day, oh, wait a minute, that's my daughter. I didn't know that. Got to credit Todd Rundgren, though. He raised her as his own daughter. He might be a bit of an ass these days, but he did the right thing there. He did a good
Is
thing.
that why she ate less than the other sister?
Probably. Could be, I don't know.
All right, we've got 12 votes.
Todd was a good father to her.
I'm going to go ahead and close it down because it seemed like we haven't gotten votes in a while. So at 12 votes, Enter Sandman wins 58-42.
Should have just given it a bye to the final.
I mean, it's still got to.
It's not even the best Metallica song. But it is iconic, I guess.
All right. Now I've got to zoom out here because of
It's
the
living
size
in
of
the
this
fridge.
bracket.
Look at the size of that bracket.
All right, we've got our final four matchup is in. Let me refresh and get it. Smells Like Teen Spirit versus Peaches.
Ooh. Interesting.
Gimmick song versus the beginning of grunge.
I'm feeling gimmick song.
You're a gimmick.
I mean, it is a very 90s question.
It is. Was it really the beginning of grunge? It was beginning of grunge as a mainstream movement.
That's what broke it out. Crushed
know.
everything on MTV for 2 or 3 years.
Well, part of that was because he ate a shotgun shell by way of, allegedly, in my opinion,
Well, not at that time.
Courtney Love. and that put everything Nirvana. People forget Nirvana was popular, and the Unplugged. It was actually Unplugged was way bigger. Was the way bigger thing.
That was a
than
big
their
one, the
regular
Nirvana
stuff.
one. Yeah.
Was the Nirvana Unplugged. But man, it was once he swallowed the shotgun that I swear to God, I remember overnight all the girls in my middle school went from not giving a shit to wearing Nirvana stuff and be like, what the fuck?
No, wearing the one Kurt Cobain, just the picture of him t-shirt.
Yep. All right, we're at 13 votes. Nirvana with Smells Like Teen Spirit is up 62-38. Looking like they're going to come and pull this off. Kids will never know how big MTV was and how cool Unplugged was. Yeah. I believe that was it the Nirvana Unplugged album sold like 10 million 10 million, something crazy like that.
Something like that, yes.
But in terms of actual album sales, Pearl Jam, and I think Pearl Jam was actually bigger than Nirvana in album sales. Versus was the biggest, had the record for biggest opening week of an album for sales for like a decade. And
I wouldn't be surprised if Alice in Chains beat Nirvana on album sales.
yeah, and then everything changed once, Kurt Cobain became a generational icon for shuffling off the moral core. All right, 15 votes, which is our 60-40, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Coming in with the win, going into the championship. So it's keeping alive our possibility of the Enter Sandman.
I'm just counter voting everything now so I can stop that
Yep.
happening.
Now the other side of the board to get to the other
Where's
championship
Culture
member
going? Culture, are you coming back?
is gonna be Loser versus Enter Sandman. We're gonna see how that goes.
Well, logic would dictate it has to be Enter Sandman.
Yeah, they do still make music videos, Bride. They just
do?
put them straight on YouTube
And
and
the tubes.
release them that way. Thoughts on Temple of the Dog? That's an interesting one because it's a super band mix-up of
Pearl Jam,
Pearl
and
Jam
Soundgarden.
and Soundgarden. And they're doing two things. First, they did it to honor Mother Love Bone, which was the predecessor, specifically the lead singer who passed away, of I shouldn't say legitimate, overdose causes. How do I put this? Courtney Love was not involved in his passing away.
It was self-inflicted.
It was a traditional
This
rock
time.
star, situation. And they were also, for people who are aware, and you probably know this, Eddie Vedder, super political, was really into the Free Tibet movement at the time. So they were doing Temple of the Dog also as a fundraiser for free. They headlined several concerts that were raising money for
Remind me,
Free
whatever
Tibet.
happened to that movement? Because they all went pretty quiet eventually. given the CCP,
China, because
Yeah.
China has more money and they probably bought
and
Ticketmaster.
they
I don't
can't
know.
be seen to criticize the CCP, can they? So,
No, I'll say this. I mean, Eddie Vedder tends to be more consistently against those things. He also went and testified in the 90s about how Ticketmaster was
Fought
bullshit.
Ticketmaster.
And
Yeah.
and it was a terrible thing, and that it was creating a monopoly and raising fees on the average concert goer.
And he was
that
right.
when what was crazy was like Pearl Jam was like, we want to set our fees, we want to sell tickets for like $20, and Ticketmaster won't let us. And Ticketmaster sets these prices, and so
I think they boycotted when it
Yeah.
should have been their biggest tour ever.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah, they would sell their own tickets through their own site. They tried. I mean, they fought for years to try to get artists to do that. And so, as much as you might dislike Pearl Jam for other reasons, they were trying, but nobody else joined in. And I'm sure they were
You
really
know,
pissed off when Taylor Swift said something about Ticketmaster, and immediately all these people in Congress are like, "Well, maybe we should do something about Live Nation and Ticketmaster." Arr.
Still, they won't do anything. Do you see how much they're charging for Metallica's latest tour or upcoming tour? The ticket prices
What,
are just
$375 to $500 a ticket?
oh no, way
Yep.
more than that. $1,500. It's all sorts of stupid prices getting.
Was that a tour or was that their stay at the Sphere?
It might be the Sphere. I don't know.
Because the
It's just-
Sphere, it's always going to be more expensive
yeah, it's
because that
just
place is
crazy.
going to go under unless they charge ridiculous amounts.
Yeah, it's just
But
not
man,
worth it.
no, the Sphere makes them doesn't like they were selling Wizard of Oz movie tickets for like $100 and selling out because they were doing that
Yeah.
like 4D experience where they used AI to create the like spherical, additional stuff. Anyway, all right, so we've got our championship matchup, and as predicted by some
Surprised.
people very early,
So
it
how many
smells like
weeks have we
Teen
wasted?
Spirit
We could have just gone
versus-
straight to it.
It smells like Teen
It was
Spirit.
about the journey.
It was the journey, wasn't it? We got to revisit a lot of
We're-
fond memories of songs we'd forgotten.
Where people kept picking bad songs.
Third biggest hits of bands instead of biggest hits.
Creating
This
a
one's good.
64 team bracket is not the easiest thing. There's everyone always bitches about.
I
somebody
might try
being left
one
out.
like this for the 70s. If Brahma's going to do a 90s one of his own, I might do the 1970s. I'm working on another TV theme one, by the way.
rigged.
I've got all
That's
the
what's
I've got all the shows. I just have to
I
clip all the
loved
bits.
your TV show one. That was fun.
Well, I'm working on the second one. Yeah, hopefully might have it for next week. We'll see. I've got to clip I've got to get every song and then clip 2 bits out of each for the guess and the answer, the guess and the answer. So, anyway, I better vote.
yeah, we're at 9 votes.
There's
and
only
it's
really
close.
one choice here.
Oh, it's
I'm not saying what it is. But yeah, I'm going to do another TV one because it was fun. But I wouldn't mind doing a 70s bracket like this.
yeah. People remember what they took away from you with Napster. The one that didn't
I know.
infect your system like LimeWire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they were technically correct. Look at what music's become.
They weren't correct. None of that was true. Musicians didn't make money then the way they do. The musicians who are big still make money today as much as they made then. The difference is record companies got fucked.
And we stopped
Yeah.
getting albums.
Yeah.
We get
you see-
singles from crap bands or crap pop acts.
So you see, there will be some British theme tunes in the next one, but probably ones that people have heard.
Oh, we're at 15 votes, which is our magic normal number for our maximum. And it smells like Teen Spirit is winning over Enter Sandman. That's good. They made a little bit of a comeback.
Pretty
I'm
tight
shutting-
though, as you would
shutting down
expect.
the poll.
It's a matter of
Only one
difference.
vote difference.
Yeah. Come on, 16th vote, tie it up and make Chad be the deciding vote. Come on, do it.
Now it's 2
Oh.
votes.
Yeah, that can't be overcome.
That's the most votes we've gotten is 16.
That
so
can't be overcome. No.
Yep. So it is what it
There
is.
you go. Well, I have to say that it's not an egregiously bad choice as the winner.
56-44.
It's pretty iconic of the era.
Yeah, it's pretty
Out of the
hard
90s,
to say.
it's probably the most recognized song as
And
a
it's
90s
still,
song.
and it still gets played today. It hits all the magic, notes of being the. That is a legit. It is a number 1 seed. Knocking out what was Enter Sandman, a number 10 seed. That's very NCAA bracket.
How did you seed those, by the way? How did you do that? Pick that seeding?
For me, it was like which some of these songs were not really pure, like they're of the.
But
90s,
you did.
they're
You
not.
you chose the seeding.
Yes, I picked.
Okay,
the seeding.
right. It wasn't. based on like sales or something.
No, like for instance, "Baby One More Time" to me was an iconic '90s song, way more than "I'm Too Sexy," which was to me, "I'm Too Sexy" was a gimmick song that was '90s, but not.
So was
deserved,
Peaches.
You put your own judgment into them. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
So was Peaches, and so was Loser.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good, mate. Thank you for doing it.
Hey, listen, I just went out and I participated from the chat side because I was hanging out with Bride, and we were discussing the songs on our own. And how
Did you
everyone was
both get a
making
vote
terrible
though?
decisions.
Was it a joint vote or did you both vote separately?
We voted separately.
That's good. Good.
Davina, I think I'm the only one. Well, 70s probably knows Queensryche, but I think
Oh, yeah, I
we've
do.
had discussions about Queensryche in the past, and nobody's known who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Awesome one. It was
Way
a
back.
90s song. Bowser's Peaches is not a 90s song.
So I mean, so yeah. So when I was doing it, it was based on, I guess, my preference and recollection of what was most '90s. So that's why they tend to be a lot of early '90s when grunge and stuff was starting, and some of those hip hop hits, and then later '90s because the middle '90s is kind of less iconic than the initial and the end. And like when you think of '90s music, those are the ones that tend to fill in. And then you get
I don't know. The
few-
middle 90s was like The Offspring and
you get
Green
a few.
Day.
I mean, I hate Green Day. I'm not putting Green Day on my list. I hate them. I hate them so much.
Davina, mine will be basically 90s rock music. So it'll have like Queensryche and definitely Faith No More.
I think my go-to back in the day was Bush.
That was more like 95, 96, I think.
Yeah, Glycerin
92
was like
when the band
95.
was formed,
I think Glycerin was 95.
but the band formed in 92.
I know, but when their songs hit, like when people,
Oh,
there's a
well,
lot of
is
bands.
95 the 90s?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like right in the middle? Like perfect median 90s?
Yeah, I was just naming bands that were also outside of the grunge movement before the end of the decade. That middle area was where like Bush and The Offspring and quite a few others were. There was some iconic stuff that came out of that.
yeah. I mean, you could do Live, you could do Bush. I mean, there was some
And
of that stuff. You could do. I mean, if you want to go a little more English, you could do Prodigy and put some of that stuff in there.
Dude, what kind of bracket do we got to
five-star?
do to get some ZZ
You could put
Top?
Du Hast in there.
Host. Smack my bitch up.
Oh, they're older than I thought. They're at 69?
Who's 69?
ZZ Top.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're old as fuck. They're
I miss
70s.
ZZ Top.
They're
They were
70s band.
They
Every
were
girl's
formed in
crazy about a sharp
1968 or
dressed
something
man.
like
Yeah.
that. They started back in and they had the
That's when
longest
they
running.
started their beards.
Yeah, they had the longest running original lineup in history until the bass player died about 3 years ago. Dusty Hill died, but they'd been together all that time, the three of
I
them.
mean, they were an old timey band in Back to the Future 3
Exactly.
when they were doing the song like in the Old West segment of Back to the Future 3.
Yep.
But they had their major commercial success in the 80s, of course. Even though they were a 70s band, really.
Yeah, but they were good.
No, give me all your loving and all that.
I mean,
they
there's a
updated
little-
their image.
There's a lot of personal preference. in
Nothing
this.
tops LaGrange.
I would think this is a fun thing, so I did one. I would love to see a bracket from each of us, and we see how it works out because it's interesting to see the choices that you would make from your
For
own
the same
personal
era
preferences.
or different
Yeah.
eras?
Well, I
If could
mean,
do it.
I think you would be better suited for maybe doing
Don't think I would-
70s.
Yeah, I mean, I could do a 90s, but there'd be a lot of British stuff in it that you wouldn't know.
No, but
I
I'd
would
love
just do a bracket of bands I like.
70s I could do. Oh, yeah,
Let's
that's
just
fine.
do a
though.
Gordon Lightfoot bracket.
or for
Lightfoot,
like
just Gordon Lightfoot.
like
Yeah,
What, no
if-
Anne Murray? No Anne Murray? Come on, you got to have some Anne Murray in there. Gordon,
Well,
Gordon
I would-
Lightfoot on one side of the bracket.
Every
Anne
time
Murray
you
on the other.
say Anne Murray, I think of
That bitch Anne
South Park. That bitch Anne Murray too.
Yeah.
Dan Fogelberg.
We could
bracket.
each get like we could do a bracket where each of us gets a 16 team block to do a six, and see if our section creates a winner or gets knocked out.
Or
do a
we submit
Canadian bracket,
16 and then
actually.
you do a shuffle.
Yeah, I could
I should
shuffle
do a
it for
Canadian
Four
brackets.
teams just knocking your own things out.
Should do a Canadian
that's
bracket.
true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerously close to a competitive endeavor, and I don't like those.
What's that one? What's the band that you really love from the '90s, Slender? That
Aqua.
no,
Yo, man, I love Aqua.
Backstreet Boys.
like you guys joke, but everybody here knows the lyrics to Barbie Girl. It is what it is.
I know the chorus. I don't
We
know
all-
the rest of the lyrics.
Oh no, I know the lyrics verbatim, but I don't like the song.
It's just one of those things where we all end up through cultural osmosis. They
Brightest
might be
Slender is saying they
giants.
might be giants.
I do love They Might Be Giants.
Constantinople. Great record.
Every time we touch.
That was a great album.
What from them? They might be giants.
Flood.
Where's
Best
the Hall
album
and
they
Oates
ever
on
did.
this, by the way? There was no Hall and Oates.
They didn't really do anything in the '90s.
They had loads of stuff in the 90s, didn't they?
No, it was just
Was it all 80s?
all '70s and '80s.
80s.
It was 80s.
Yeah, I mean they were prolifically popular and good. but
Every
they-
time I go away, I take a piece of meat
a
with
piece of
me.
that was like early '80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of touch.
Well, mid 80s.
Kiss on my list. Because your kiss is on my list.
Like I think that
Of
one
the
was
best things
'80s.
in
Yeah.
life. 70s.
One of Ryan
they-
Reynolds'
they-
favorite bands.
What's it? 70s. They had a lot of hits in the 70s.
Superman song by the Crash Test Dummies.
It's a good one. So is
I prefer Superman is Dead
Bop.
by Our Lady Peace.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the
There's
band.
no-
That's the one I was gonna say. Our Lady.
There's no
You love Our
teenage
Lady
fan
Peace.
club
They're
on
one
here.
of my
They were a great
go-tos.
90s
I
band.
do love Our Lady Peace.
No teenage fan club. No Supergrass. Where's all the other 90s
I would do
British
Clumsy
bands?
by
Blur.
Our Lady Peace over Superman's Dead, though.
Where's Blur?
I mean, I do 4 a.m. If we're going with
can't go
the
for
like
that.
favorite Our Lady
Okay.
Peace song, 4 a.m. is the best song they ever made.
Is
Big
there
fan
any
of
one
Clumsy.
band that could have an entire 64 bracket?
From the
Pearl
90s?
Jam is the only one that's prolific enough
Prolific
to have
enough.
enough songs.
Maybe the Beatles.
From the 60s, you could do the Stones and the Beatles and the Who.
Did
maybe, or
Zeppelin have enough, or did they?
70s.
Zeppelin had a lot. They had a four CD greatest hits.
Queen had a ton.
Queen you
has-
could do.
Queen could very easily do a
Queen
bracket.
could do a bracket, yeah.
Ooh, we should. All right, there's the question. Like the ultimate Mega Man. Like do a shuffle with like Queen, Zeppelin, and like just to see which
Well,
one
you're just
comes
talking
out as the ultimate number one
Classic
song
rock.
of classic rock. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody would have to be a number one seed.
I wouldn't vote for it for number one, though, as the choice. I've got other Queen songs I like better.
Yeah, like
A
Radio
lot that I
Gaga.
like better.
Yeah.
Nah,
just overly
Princes of the
familiar.
Universe, baby.
Princes of the Universe would be right up there. Yeah.
The first minute 15.
Yeah.
Basically, the segment they
Here
used for
we
the
are.
TV show.
Yes.
Like the TV show was like, how do we make a great opening? We do the
Also-
good part of the song.
Thanks to Shaun of the Dead, Don't Stop Me Now.
Don't stop.
Stop
Yeah.
me now. I'm having such a good time.
Because
Oh.
every time I hear it, I just picture a bunch of people with pool cues beating the shit out of a zombie.
So all right, so
Fat
we
Bottom
got.
Girls.
I was gonna bring that song up because for our anniversary, I got my wife one of those combination like record players, cassette player. You know, they look kind of like the old fashioned, but they'll play CDs, cassettes, and vinyl.
Right.
And so my son was very intrigued. Like he'd never had a record player before, right? This is a new thing to him. So I went out and I was like, "Fuck it." I went to Walmart because they sell vinyl still now because that's popular.
Very limited range. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was sufficient enough for me to get Queen's Greatest Hits,
Right.
which is as an album goes. Look, I'm not a collector, but it's got a lot of kick-ass songs. So I put on the first of the like triple album set that this thing is. And so it's playing the first song, and my son's like, "Oh yeah, I like that one." It's like, "Well, their best song's coming up next." And my wife is like, "Well, what song is that?" And then Fat Bottom Girls start.
Fat Bottom
and I-
Girls.
And I was like, "Don't you know?" And I looked right at my son. I was like, "Fat Bottom Girls make the rock and world go round." And my wife was like, "You don't say that to him." And I was like, "What? He needs to learn this lesson early."
Yeah. I don't have the Princes of the Universe single, but I do have the Kind of Magic single, and it's got one of the best picture sleeve covers of any single ever.
Oh, Pressure.
Look at that.
Pressure might be mine.
Under Pressure.
You can get some good records at Slender Kid number 4's work. Slender Kid number 4 is working somewhere now?
Slender Kid number 4 has been working somewhere for a couple of months now.
Oh. Where is this a known place, or is this a indie, like,
It's like a bookstore
established
somewhere.
secondhand one?
I can give you more details when we're not
Gotcha.
streaming.
Live.
Yep. Yeah. Like, can I go there and leave a review about Slender Kid number 4?
I have no idea. I mean, they both got jobs right now, so...
Yeah. Who is doing the soundtrack for the new... I have not heard anything
No.
about that.
It better be
That's
classic
what we don't
rock. We don't want rap shit.
Yeah, Eric, Lil Chad might be too young for fat bottom girls. I agree with this.
Nobody's
Could you see the new Highlander? Here we are, y'all.
just a skinny lad.
Princess of the Universe. What?
Oh, that, you know, it's not like in the 80s it wasn't the era of the hip hop song with a movie too. I mean, fucking Monster Squad had a hip hop song soundtrack. But yeah, I hope it doesn't. They need to have a full rock album.
It has to be rock.
I wouldn't be sad if they kept the Queen soundtrack and the Queen music. It was great. It was fantastic.
They should have some
I
Queen.
think sometimes these guys are too afraid of their like, it bothers me that every time they were making new Superman movies and they were afraid to use the John Williams music, is like, well, dude, you have like one of the most iconic scores for a character. Use it. Don't be ashamed of it.
I would have preferred Dune with the David Lynch music by Toto.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
Toto's
Toto's
The
was
Prophecy
great.
Suite by Toto from the 84 Lynch is amazing. And if, I think somebody did like a recut of some scenes from Villeneuve with the prophecy stuff, and it works awesome.
Because it was one of the perfect soundtracks. It
Toto
fit that movie
recall.
perfect.
Toto is great, man.
Yeah. Hold the line.
Old Line's a great record. Yeah.
I also haven't heard anything about who's doing the Master of the Universe soundtrack or music, and who's the Robotech Voltron movie is coming up first. They've said nothing about who's doing that.
Probably because it's just going to be generic slop. I mean, they don't really do all that much with soundtracks anymore, except for very specific movies. Like, He-Man will probably just pull a whole bunch of 80s music and just throw it in randomly.
I think it's going to have a score. That would be my guess. Shifty saying the music in the trailer is great. Guitars, oh my god, yeah. I haven't. Yeah, I'll have to look to see if there's a composer of note associated with it. I mean, like
On IMDb.
Just looking it up right now.
that's a good question. Like, if you're doing that,
So,
do you think
apparently-
they're going to use the John Williams music for the Harry Potter
apparently-
show on HBO?
Don't know. But
I don't know.
apparently Brian May of Queen is doing music for the Masters of the Universe film.
Nice.
Yeah. He's involved, but there's no word of how deep that involvement is, but he's doing some music for it. And there's rumors that Princes of the Universe will be in it. So it'll be in Masters of the Universe as opposed to Highlander.
Wait, they're going to put Princes of the Universe in,
In
Masters
the
of
He-Man
Universe,
movie. Yes.
but not in.
Well, they didn't say it wouldn't be in Highlander 2. There is no Highlander 2. Highlander as well. But apparently, it's Brian May is involved. But the primary composer is a guy called Daniel Pemberton. I don't know who that is.
I'm trying to think if I was doing the Highlander movie and I had the budget for it, I would get the composer from the Game of Thrones and Westworld and did all that stuff. Was it?
He-Man composer is Daniel Pemberton.
Pemberton, who's done Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and
The
Across
Steve Jobs
Spider-Verse.
movie,
Motherless Brooklyn.
Project Hail Mary.
He does games as well.
He
I
just
just
did Project Hail
Oh,
Mary.
he did Project Hail Mary because that was a really good score.
It was
a
good,
very
but it
good
was also not memorable.
No, I can't remember what anything sounds like.
Like it fit. Like while you're watching the movie, it fit. It's not a bad score.
It's more
But
like
it's-
ambiance
yeah,
score,
it
not
doesn't-
sweeping music
Like-
score.
Well, your score has to first do no harm. It's like a doctor, right? You don't want you know if you have a bad score, it can fuck up like your movie.
He's done a lot of TV work as well. Oh, he did some Guy Ritchie's
Oh,
Man
did
from
the-
Uncle. Man from
He did the
Uncle.
music for the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance
Yeah,
show.
He did King Arthur, the Guy Ritchie one. And he's got a lot of work, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't
he's
say
got
I
a
partic-
lot of stuff under his
yeah,
belt.
I wouldn't say I particularly remembered a lot of it, but
Nope. But none of it, all the ones I'm seeing, nothing was offensive in a movie
no,
that was like
there's nothing.
jarring or anything like that.
There's no red flags, and Brian May does some stuff in it. It could be pretty good. Show there.
do they still tour with that one American Idol guy? As their
They do,
frontman?
and it's a travesty. I think that's one of the worst things they could ever have done.
I
It's
was like, how
appalling.
do you find someone gayer than Freddie Mercury? I mean,
It's
but
just
they
a-
did.
Just stupid. Really stupid.
Is it Adam Lambert? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Adam Lambert, yeah. I think it's a disgrace that they did that.
Do you remember in the early 2000s when they did that show where they basically auditioned people to be the new lead singer of NXS? Did any of you watch
yeah,
that?
I remember that, yeah. That didn't work out well.
They only
No,
have-
but it was so much better than like all the pop you get on all of the other singer auditioning type stuff because it was at least a whole bunch of rock singers doing it instead of
that's true.
American Idol style.
The only other American Idol I can think of that came out of was Chris Daughtry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. All right, Carrie.
I mean, there was
Underwood.
others. Yeah, I didn't see any of
No,
those.
ones
way
that
back.
might be adjacent to rock versus
Daughtry.
pure pop or country.
Yeah, Rock never got.
Daughtry's the only one I can think of.
Daughtry was, and he didn't even sniff the like top 5. He was out.
No, he wasn't a winner.
He was like number 7 or something. But he was popular because Rock would still be popular if I'm convinced. What was it? The lead singer, what's his name from Smashing Pumpkins, Corgan.
Billy
did
Corgan.
did the
Corgan.
interview where he basically insinuated there was a conspiracy against rock music.
He didn't insinuate it.
Yeah.
He flat out stated
He
it.
flat out said it recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They-
I don't disagree with him because, like, we
all
had
the radio channels basically just shifted
They just
directly
turned
towards
it
pop
off.
and country.
MTV.
or Spanish.
rap.
Like in DC, they switched to like
Right.
HFS, one of the iconic rock stations, even had a fucking rock festival. They switched it, and they did no promotion. Like they didn't let anybody know. Like one random Tuesday, you turn on HFS because you're just wanting to listen to rock, and all of a sudden it's Spanish.
Yeah.
And that didn't last long. They eventually switched it within a year or two to like news radio.
There's a
Bless
whole
you.
movie about that called Airheads.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie. Steve Buscemi.
You can't pluralize Lone Rangers. Lone Ranger. The best part of that movie is just the end sequence when Steve Buscemi is in the prison and he's grinding on the guitar, and was it Adam Sandler was like, "Stop it, man! Don't you like remember where you're at?"
What are you doing?
And all the prisoners are looking at him like ready to go, and then he just stops and he's like, "Doo doo 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 doo." I love Airheads. That movie doesn't get the respect it deserves.
That movie was good.
I mean, you could say that a lot about basically Brendan Fraser's entire career. Just doesn't get the respect for how quality it was. Encino Man seems like a completely stupid idea, but the movie works, and it's because he commits so much to it.
I mean, I loved the first Mummy movie.
Yeah, the first one's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Aside from the
Rachel Weisz.
terrible, now the second one, that terrible CGI with the Rock at the end, like kills it. It's actually not a bad movie, but the
They
Until
should
you
go
see
back
the
and
Scorpion
fix
King.
it. Like
Yeah.
they could fix it at this point so easily.
But you're right. Do you agree with me that the movie was rolling along really well until until that door opens and he comes out and it's terrible?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I was like, this is PlayStation 1 cutscene, man. We're in PlayStation 2 era. We could at least get better than this. Like Final Fantasy had way better CG than this shit. I mean, that was right around when that Spirits Within movie came out from
Right.
Square. I was like, this is what CG kind of like stuff could look like. Wow, this is pretty good.
I actually like Spirits Within.
Was
I know
that
a lot of
CG
people
though,
don't.
or was that
I
just
liked it.
animation?
Well, it was computer animation, which is what CG
It was basically
is.
cutscenes from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but if you do
Yeah.
it with, I mean, as a feature length cutscene, it was good. It was
Yeah.
Well, and they did a whole bunch of mocap on the back end with that one.
I mean,
So-
Alec Baldwin didn't shoot anybody on that set.
Well, they probably didn't load the guns.
Probably tried.
Fuck you! That's my name!
No, even Rock said the second stank. He said his parents were checking their watches.
Oops.
It wasn't the CG that killed it. It was the Rock. Yeah,
Yeah, he hadn't
He was
quite
pretty
figured out
big at
how
the
to be an
time.
actor yet.
he wasn't. He
That was his first major role, wasn't it?
That was his
Yep.
first movie
It
role.
was.
Because they immediately
And then in
spun
the
it off
Scorpion King
into the
spinoff,
Scorpion
that
King.
was his first leading role.
Yeah.
And he still hadn't quite figured out how to be an actor.
It went a hell of a lot better than him showing up as a freaking half man, half scorpion in Scorpion King, or in Mummy or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I do have to appreciate that he showed up as a half man, half scorpion, because I think that heavily inspired certain things that happened in Dark Souls.
Right.
So,
Specifically, Dark Souls 2.
yes. And I gotta appreciate that.
Yep. So it was.
I don't know. There's always been a thing for scorpions in movies and games, especially giant scorpions.
the
and
new
what was the
Like
season-
Greek mythology?
Scorpitars? We never had Scorpitars before that.
Right. What was the? Why can I not remember the name of this? The Greek mythology movie.
Oh, Wrath of the Titan, Clash of the Titans,
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had scorpions in that, large scorpions, and that was
Alright.
a long time
I'm
ago.
gonna say that this is sacrilege probably to 70s who probably loved him some Harry Hamlin Clash of the Titans.
Oh, I love that movie.
I love it.
Harryhausen.
I really
Holy shit,
really
hold
like-
on. I want to mark this. Can we highlight Shifty's comment? I think this is the first time I agree with him.
Tasty's Plasma. I'm gonna have to sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I don't care what anyone says. It's one of the greatest science fiction movies of all time.
I agree with him.
I mean,
Is this a quote from something? Because it's got quotation marks.
Oh, maybe he's quoting something.
Yeah, I think he's quoting something about people sneaking. Life is strange.
Strange? I don't even know what that is. Oh, is that game? I never played
Life
that
is
game.
Stang. That's a different game.
That game looked stupid as fuck.
well, what I was gonna say is I actually really like the new Clash of the Titans they made. I thought it was actually a pretty good movie. I like Mads Mikkelsen in performance in it. Gemma Arterton looked super hot in it. It was,
It wasn't
thought-
bad, but like the Ten Commandments, Clash of the Titans is a classic.
I think this one was much better than the original.
Also, if that's a quote from Life is Strange, and we're talking about Life is Strange, the video game, that's even worse because Square Enix made that quote.
About
No,
themselves.
I don't like it. That's them huffing their own farts. Now I have to like Final Fantasy Spirits Within less because of that. Thanks for ruining everything, Shifty.
Want the lighthouse, right?
It's got a lighthouse in it. if we're talking about Life is Strange, the game, you basically are playing this girl who discovers that she can jump, she can time jump. So she can go back in time, forward in time. She can do all these weird little time jump things. And it's kind of a choose your own adventure based on that time jumping ability. Problem is, you start fucking up the fabric of existence.
Of course you
And
do.
it all culminates with a giant tornado destroying the town. And you're at the lighthouse watching as the tornado destroys the town. And, you know,
They had it coming.
it's for the modern audience, so she's a lesbian, and you have to choose at the end, do you save your girlfriend or do you let her die so that the town doesn't get destroyed and everybody in town gets killed? It's a trolley problem.
They had it coming.
I
She
mean, I
didn't
never
see
played
herself in the town, did she? She didn't
but I
feel
am familiar
represented.
I am familiar with the beats.
The oeuvre. Was there scissoring in it? Was there some explicit scissoring? Because
I have no fucking idea because I didn't play it. Probably.
so what the message of the game was that lesbianism kills many, many people.
Lesbianism is the most aggressive form of relationships you can have. Look at the
They
stats,
go through
man.
breakups, bad breakups.
No, the numbers on domestic violence
Yes.
are
This
way
is-
higher.
We are drifting into bullpen territory here.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Although
We're
we
not
have talked
judging.
about it on the bullpen.
It is like I feel very misled because growing up, I was given one picture of what lesbians were like and Cinemax after 10 p.m. Eastern time,
They all look great to me.
Lipstick lesbians.
and that is not at all
What the reality is.
what the reality of it is. And I'm
Hey,
very upset because
Have you ever been to
I
a
would've
KD
been-
Lang gig? I have.
a shifty. I'd be a huge lesbian if I was a chick. I'd really need to lose some weight.
Huge.
Comics is scissoring right now.
See, you wouldn't get lesbian chat on the bullpen because there's no women on the bullpen.
Yeah, Cinemax
Aries
very
there.
much ruined
Every
the
now and then.
There's no
expectations for
women here
lesbians.
either. 70s.
We have women.
Are
in
you
our chat.
sure? What is a woman? Come on.
Skinemax
Skinemax
has
lied.
lied to a generation.
That's right.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right though. We do have a lot in chat.
What was all right, so my wife watches some like a couple soap operas, and she was complaining about a recast on one that they had just done where they replaced Krista Allen with this new actress.
Oh, you are asking the right people. We definitely know.
You know who Krista Allen is?
I
No,
thought she was dead. Or was that Kirstie
No.
Allen?
That's Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley. sorry.
Krista Allen was the girl from Liar Liar when she was in the elevator,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was like, "Why would everyone's being so nice to me?" And Jim
Wasn't she a
Carrey's like,
porn
well,
actress?
"Yes,
Because you got
that's
big knockers.
well, that's what I was gonna say." I was like, "I know this actress you're talking about," and she's like, "Well, how do you?" I was like, "Well, I remember her very distinctly from the '90s. She was in a show on Cinemax called Emmanuel in Space, and I'm aware of what she looked like." And I was like, "This new," and then she's watching the show, and I was like, "This new actress is in no way qualified to replace Krista Allen." And I was like, she's just not built to
She's
do
not
that.
built that way. Wait a minute. Emmanuel in Space, wasn't the tagline for that, in space, no one can hear you cream?
I have no idea what the tagline was. But
oh man, that end stream button is looking real good right now.
oh my god, Shifty's like, I can sing the theme song from that show. Like, I didn't even know there was a theme song. It was anyway.
Now, Shifty, was she really your girlfriend, or was she just your pretend imaginary girlfriend in your
I'm
library
going
in
with
your
option
head?
number 2.
Option number 2.
Because I feel bad for this current generation. They have to put no effort into even seeing boobs, and so it makes them not even appreciate it. Like, you had to like plan even to see stuff on Cinemax.
It was a lot harder
It was-
back in the 70s.
It was a much more difficult proposition.
It was very difficult.
I think
Now, of course, we had British television shows that had boobs on them, but you didn't have a VHS to record it then. That was pre-VHS. So once you saw them, they were gone.
Is it true? All right, so this is a joke that I heard on Coupling, which is a British sitcom, and they were like, you know, one guy was complaining. It was like how he said the BBC was always conspiring to make things awkward for him and his family. He's like, you're just watching a TV show, everything seems fine, and then all of a sudden, you know, you've got what's her name doing the full what is it, the movie called? Was there a movie where the Walkabout?
Oh yeah, Jenny Agutter. She's
Jenny
naked in it,
Agutter in the Walkabout. He's like, and then all of a sudden, Walkabout comes on, and Jenny Agutter's on there.
Yeah. They took us at school to see that movie because it was cultural significance, Aboriginals in Australia, blah blah blah. But all we could remember was Jenny Agutter naked. So
Yeah, that's. I was like, so they took you on a school trip to see the hot blonde actress
Yeah,
get naked
yeah,
because it
we're
was,
like,
you know, because it taught you
okay.
about Aboriginal life in Australia.
yes, it was supposed to be culturally uplifting.
I don't think that we got that.
We got that. But yeah, you'd get something like that, and all of a sudden there'd be some nudity, or Benny Hill was never full nudity. There was no, but in Python you'd get stuff that, in Spike Milligan shows you'd get nudity on those, and tits were out. So you'd be like, oh shit.
What was
All right,
it?
I have made a decision.
He's ending
time
the
to go.
stream.
He's
The entire
ending the
panel
stream.
has gotten too thirsty. I'm pulling the cord.
A Machiavelli production. The stream's now behind, but there's no need to be glum. We'll return with more jests, with humor to come. So click that damn subscribe and let the good vibes thrive. For the next grand stream, we'll surely jive.
Slender and I, we've charted the spree with synapses sparking, hilarity you can't believe.
You've brought your joy, so now you must go. But keep the party in your heart, yo. Keep the giggles, keep the banter, keep the screens delight. Until our next stream, keep the fun in sight. In this virtual voyage where streams do end, remember with ascendant art, we'll always fucking ascend. Oops, we forgot about Imp, he's bound to reappear. With chaos in his wake, all we can do is persevere. Are you happy now, Imp?